And that's why Xanadu is one of the best movies of all time.
Fuck,
Okay,
now
no,
you're
no,
gonna
no,
have
no
my
gags,
husband
no
screaming
gags. We're
Xanadu
just
from the
talking
basement.
about dice.
Really?
Please.
Ah.
All right,
My
let's drop in
husband
my
taught
dice.
my
Hello.
child literally the entire lyrics to Xanadu. And at 8 years old, she was rolling around the neighborhood on her scooter screaming Xanadu up and down the street.
Wait, is Xanadu a band?
It's a movie. It's a musical.
Okay.
Don't worry, I have no context.
All right, so
This boy for sure.
we're here. Welcome. Hello. This
Hello.
is Wayward Revelry. I am
With
your
real
storyteller,
dice.
GM.
Sorry.
Yes, thank you, Andrani. I was getting there.
Wow.
Kids
We're
are
too
excited.
excited about it.
Yes, I'm Prince, also known as Devils of Dice, also known as the Moist Heat. I will be your GM for today. Pronouns are he, him. So let's get into it. First off is a content warning. This game may contain scenes of physical violence, fantasy violence, hacks, manipulation, child labor, toxic relationships, and other fantasy violent things. Friend zoning people. As always, we have discussed safety tools at this table. You know, we have our our consent checklists in place. We take care of each other here. We don't let things go too far off the rails. This is mostly a funsy game. It's not like some of the other stuff I run, where things get a little bit more violent. So anyway, yeah, take care of yourselves. VODs are going up on YouTube. That's my Christmas project, to finish all the rest of them up there. But as another Christmas bonus, today, all of our players will be rolling physical dice.
Fuck the digital dice.
Hell yeah!
With an extra pointy cactus directly into the sun.
So everybody gets to roll physical dice today. So since we're talking about our players, let's let them introduce themselves. We'll start off with Red.
Hello, everyone. I am Red. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Z, a Wave the Weave monk whose pronouns are he, him. And I don't have any dark and brooding dice today, so instead I'll be using my Norse Foundry. Oh god, it's getting whited out. Frosted glass with rainbow refractions through them. Very fun. We'll see how they treat me. I don't really use physical dice when I play D&D because all my games are online, so I couldn't tell you which sets are my good luck ones or not. We'll find out.
I'm gonna go with the Lou and just say you only need one set of dice.
Oh my god, shut
Well,
up. Honestly.
this is the one. This is the one set that I first bought for myself.
You need more than one set of dice because when
I mean, you can
decides to
you
betray
can
totally
murder my
agree with
character, but
him.
don't spit lies like that.
I totally agree with Lou.
Oh, what?
All right, that's it. Glix
Honestly,
and Z
you
are
just
fighting
hate
again.
fun. All of you who agree.
Like, the reason I have dice is because I like glitter. I do not use them. I do not need them, and I'm happy without them. I only
collection?
purchase them to admire the glitter.
Collections.
Anyway, let's
I'm not a
continue before I
collector.
take this
Anyway.
completely off the rails.
No. Let's break this down. Let me tell
No.
you why you're.
Talking about dice making, Indrani.
I would like it noted that this was not my chaos. I did not cause this particular chaos.
Did I say Panda already? Panda?
No.
Oh,
Hi, I'm Panda. I play Glix, our gender fluid Eladrin druid who is stuck in one form right now. She can't switch because she's having issues because it's an identity crisis. She's having one. But she's very happy today, as am I, because she has her own personal dice sets and I actually get to roll them. They're very pretty. My child made them for me. I'm very excited. I also have Diana D'Amico dice, and I'm soon to have Indrani dice because I need to commission Indrani for dice. So there you go.
Show us the dices.
Yeah. I have lots of dice. Look, they're very, very pretty. So my kid made me this set because it's all of Glix's spring colors. And then Diana made this set and it's all of Glix's summer colors. And then I have my new VHS dice from 1985 games.
Oh,
and I have my Gen Con dice, which are my lucky dice because these always roll really well for me. I love the D6 on this, and I love the font on this because it's massive, and I'm, I can't see anything because glasses. And I have my Rafiki dice and my Word Fangirl dice. And
I
my
don't think
other
we
Gen
can go
Con
through
dice.
all the dice, my friends,
Wow.
because we will be here for a very long time.
I know.
during-
How many
Just
dice?
show
Look,
your
dice.
So,
core dice set for your character when you introduce them.
Okay.
Core
This
one.
one,
Yeah.
because it's custom
Yes,
for her.
great. Beautiful.
Joe,
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, friends. I am Joe Loader Perez. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Loader. I do things like painting. I do things like podcasting. I'm pretty good at both of those things. I'm gonna go ahead and spin my own accolade here because I'm really fucking proud of this. We were the top 10 podcast of most shared in 2022 on Spotify.
I
It's the
saw
first
that.
year that we were on there. So you know what? Suck it, rest of the podcast.
I
We're here,
saw
baby.
Love that for you.
Awesome.
Super happy about that. All right, yeah, I'm here. I play Elafor. I'm probably going to die today because I have a hero streak.
And which are your Elafor dice today? Your
Why are
primary
you like
one?
this?
My pinks
Blue
and my
and pink.
blues. My blues and my pinks.
Yeah, because you roll with
Yay.
advantage on all your shits. So, next up is Indrani, the dice
Okay.
maker.
Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Anjani. I'll be playing Kismet. Kismet is a Damphir blood domain cleric. Okay, so which is why I have picked out this palette. To be fair, I didn't have a lot of time, but I got this blood red
Ooh.
dispel. Wait, hold on. This is fine. I know you said not to show off every die, but
You know what you all
Wow.
could do if you really want to show these off. There's these things called
then-
Internet,
phones
a website.
that take pictures, and then you can
Hold
take the
on.
pictures and then share
We're
them. in the chat.
matching, and Johnny,
Yeah.
it's true love. It's meant to be.
Yeah,
Look at that.
literally,
Z
Do I need to go
and
get
Kismet,
mine off the
same
shelf?
dice.
Because I have
Yeah.
that same set.
This one by Bardice Inspiration, my friend Katie made these. They have like florals in them and gold to represent pre-death Kismet, like with all the flowers in her head. And then to represent her death, I have these, which are like from Q Workshop, and they all look like skulls, like
Skulls.
tiny little skulls.
Oh wow.
I have a D20 actually made out of bone.
Ooh, very cool.
Ooh, nice.
This one is the one I picked up at the Diana Jones Awards this year at Gen Con. And this final one is called Mango Adjacent, which is also by Bardice Inspiration. You can see her little logo there. Yeah. So we're going for blood, we're going for flowers, we're going for drama.
Mangoes.
That's the vibe. Those are my dice for today. Who I
Cool.
feel like I'm a kid who ate a lot of candy right now. Like you've unlocked something in
I was
me.
gonna say Amir has opened the floodgates. But
Yeah.
we still have one more person.
Merry
Yes.
motherfucking
Oh, yeah.
Christmas.
Thank you. No, I feel so giddy right now.
Right? This is like
but
the best gift ever.
you don't understand. Introductions. Yes. My pronouns are she, they. Kismet's pronouns are she, her. I make handmade dice. I also stream. I am a part of the Game Awards Future Class of 2022. And that's about it. Oh, I co-founded Daisies and Dragons, but I'm very excited about the dice. Throwing it to whoever's next.
Ray.
It's Trey.
Hi. Hello. My name is Trey. I'm gonna show my dice first. I'm playing as Frizz. His pronouns are him and he. Wow, I'm blanking. Now I have this dice that represents Frizz's soul.
Aw.
Yeah, that's
Is it just pitch
Dark.
black?
No, it's like the camera is shitty, but
That's a
it's
piece
like
of
there's
coal
like
for Christmas.
there's like a wide, it's really cool. I'm
Okay.
gonna take a picture. So like
Take your word for it.
it actually glows in the dark.
Ooh,
So
Okay.
yeah, so his
fancy.
Like a
soul
deep
is
sea
dark, but it
jellyfish.
can glow. Hi, my name is Ray. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing a cold kobold that probably will have something going on today.
Hmm.
the fact that I just realized that Cold Cobalt is literally you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, We're not going to do a long
I'm so
recap
no.
today. Oh my
Sorry,
god.
no, 1 second. 1 second. I have
Listen,
this D20 from Yanir, and I think it kind of represents a corrupted Feywild because it has like color shifting glitter in it.
I hope
agree.
you know I'm going to
You did
throw
this.
D4s
you did
at
this
you
to
next time I
yourself.
see you. I'm throwing D4s
Hold
at
on,
you. You will
no.
step on the
Don't
couch.
worry, I won't make a long summary recap, but there's some
No, we're
important
not
things I need
doing
the
a
audience
summary
to know
recap.
about butt munching that happened
Look
last.
at the die.
Let's
Everybody
talk.
focus.
Anyway, take a picture. We're continuing. All right. They infiltrated Loom Lurch. They failed to get Will straight to the hack because they walked in like Karen's on Adderall, and they were like, "Let me see your manager." And the assistant manager was like, "Nah, I got this." And they were like, "No, but you're going to let me see your manager." And they were like, "Nah." And then a fight started because that's how these things play out in real life and in our games.
No, then he told us to sit down on chairs, which turned out to be mimics that munched Kisma
But
and
no,
Glix's
like literally
butts.
ate my butt out, so that was fun.
Not mine.
Okay.
I was able to avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there were mimics. There were 10 soldiers. Y'all got to meet some kids. Y'all told the kids that they couldn't leave right now. They had to play their roles. Will and Frizz stayed in their roles of compliant prisoners for a little while until they didn't. Because Will was tired of y'all failing at fights. Because it was pretty bad.
Failing, Z did great.
Okay. As
Z
a
killed
group,
a lot of shit.
as a
I failed
whole,
horribly.
y'all were rolling
Because that
like
drum
shit.
really is
Yeah,
really
'cause y'all
hard to
didn't-
fucking hit.
Yeah, because y'all didn't let Frizz to fight.
Right. And Frizz's own word, these are very stupid people, my love.
I mean, is he wrong?
See,
At this point, is he wrong?
In my notes.
Anyway, can we go
These-
kill
I think
something?
it was-
Seeing
and
through
say
these
Charles'
people are
eyes,
so
y'all
stupid,
found
my
out
love.
that Alifor was doing exactly what Alifor was that he was going to do, which was fly around, scout the place, try to get the kids out of there, see where everybody was, try to find the hack, and that's what was happening. Up until the point where the hobgoblin that y'all had talked to at the start had reported, "Hey, someone's trying to infiltrate the palace. Let's not let this happen." That word got around because Alifor is very, very perceptive with a passive perception of 23. And so Alifor went, "Hey, I'm getting these kids out of here." Thanks to Saivi, some new enemies appeared, which because Alifor is all perceptive and has a rapier of warning, he was able to figure out that there was a animated armor that was there and poke the shit out of it, which did a good chunk of damage to the animated armor while trying to get the kids out of this room and ended up in a fight. You all had got rid of some boglings in a room with these kids and were making your way through the rest of Loom Lurch. And that is where we left off. Right at the fight with Alifor and the animated armor.
Which we saw through Charles.
Which you saw through Charles. So
Apologies if I look down a lot this game, because I'm just admiring my beautiful.
Because you're a dragon admiring her hoard.
exactly.
This is how
Please
you
note that
show
that right
off
there
it.
is one of 2 Bailey bags of hoarding that I have. That one's not
Yeah.
quite full yet, so I still have room for more dice.
Hell yeah, Bailey bag of hoarding represents.
Mhm.
Jesus.
I have 2 of them,
Nice.
and one of them is almost full, and the other one is currently empty.
Almost all my dice are
So I have
vampire
lots of room
dice.
for dice.
So, you know.
I just
Most of my
I,
dice
I,
have been
Vampire's
gifted
fucking
to me.
I just have so many dice from almost 30 years of collecting.
I'm not even close to
Dice.
filling this bag.
All right. So let me switch us over to
Addercop Leather, y'all go buy you some nice handmade dice bags. They're worth every penny.
map. you. Let's do
No, it's
this.
just all just sitting here shouting out all of the wonderful people that
Hey,
make
chat
the stuff
folks,
that
if
we
you
love.
if you want a Christmas special of us just
Oh, you're not
doing
touching
a
that
dice show
anymore.
and tell, let us know. And we'll do it.
We'll set up our phones as separate cameras to show off our
Yeah.
dice up
I'm a
close.
craft
Yes.
streamer. I have a DSLR right there.
Mm-hmm.
And boop, there you are. All right, so we're in initiative order.
Are we still in initiative? I thought we weren't. 'cause
Only
we-
for
No,
Elafor.
Elafor.
Oh,
Only
for
for
Elafor,
Elafor.
sorry.
And that's where we're
Yes,
starting
because
with.
he's
Starting with
fighting
Elafor.
separately.
Gotcha.
Because Elafor is in a heated battle with an animated armor set here.
Mhm.
Frizz would know, right, DM?
Yes, you
Yes.
did. You looked through Charles at the very end of last session.
Yes. If you want Charles to engage, you certainly can make that move. I did not make the decision for Charles to engage because that was left to you. But we'll add Charles to the map. Boop. Just outside of the window. And it is the armor's turn.
Sure is.
So, just to let you all know, give a overview to the audience here. Elafor entered the room, saw there's a bunch of kids hard at work. Sword started to glow. Elafor looked around the room to see what the hell could it possibly be to start making the sword to glow. Sure enough, Elafor saw there was an armored suit here and proceeded to stick the shit out of it because, well, what's the worst that could happen? The worst that happened was the armored suit got poked and then came alive and began to fight Elafor. A couple of rounds into the battle, Elafor parrying, dodging, things of that nature. The hits hit, but not fully. And the armor seems to have taken more damage than Elafor, though Elafor is in a pitched battle with this armor set. And that is where we're starting off. So, Elafor also, just so the audience knows, has gotten off the insightful fighting. So we'll be fighting with advantage. So,
I feel like L4 has a better chance of success with this fight than with the drum fight that we were involved in. So I'm kind of glad.
Listen, if this was a drum, I'd be getting these kids out of here. I'd be running. I wouldn't be standing and fighting.
Fuck this drum. I got time for this
Fuck
shit.
this drum.
All right. So,
Drums are bullshit, at least in this game.
I mean, I've been saying that since the 90s when I was in a band. Anyway,
boop, boop, boop. Oh, I'm back to my bullshit.
oh, I didn't realize it had 2 attacks.
That's why the amount of damage was where it was. He gets 2 attacks.
Okay, so that's my fault. Can I?
I'll allow it.
Now that I
I'll
know,
allow it.
okay.
So you
Why
take
are rolling
5,
physical dice?
and then because I have too many NPCs to manage.
Yeah.
I will every now and then, but because I have very special dice to murder you all with, so don't worry. So you're gonna take what? 10 damage? 10 damage.
10 total.
Yep. It is your turn, Elafor.
Well, that sucked. But I get to return the favor. I
Crit?
shit you not. I crit.
All right.
That is a
Well,
lot
that
of dice.
beautiful
Give me a
damage.
second.
Yeah, there's some D6s in there.
Twelve, 24, 34, 38 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right. So Elafor takes this huge, this big crunching slam from this animated armor and then returns the favor. this thing's done. How do you do it?
Basically, I do that whole like Zorro thing where I'm just like cutting the straps piece by piece, as little pieces of its armor falling off, and then I just stand above it and I look at its head and I'm just like, well, fuck you too, and I just stamp on it at the end.
And the armor
And turn around, kids, who's ready to go home?
falls apart. So there are.
I fucking love my dice.
So do we.
3 children in here. There's a goblin child, a this is a human or gnome boy. There's so many kids they put in this fucking book. And then a little gnome girl. And then like the little goblin girl comes up to you and she kind of pulls on your vest and she goes, "Can we go now, Mr. Owlman?"
That's the idea. We're gonna get you out of here. Where are the others?
All around the place. There's lots of others. We didn't win the fight. We didn't want to fight, but we did. But like we had to. And we lost.
And I look them dead in the face and just kind of look at all of them. You never have to fight if you don't want to, no matter what anybody says. Now, your friends are waiting for you back at the recovery point. Can you get there? If I get you out of the building, can you get there?
The little girl in the hat comes up. She's like, "I know the way. I can do it."
All right. There are windows around here.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm looking at the map correctly.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to use my rope and everything and get them out of the window onto lowered ground so that they can get out of here so I can go get more.
Okay.
Babies.
So you take them out the window. They end up right around here. And then we will pop back over to the rest of the group. You all are in the area of what?
I
L7?
had gone upstairs to
Yeah.
L8 because you had said there was noises up there, so I ran up there. And you were talking that there was voices behind the door, but we didn't get a chance to open it yet.
Oh,
I'm in
yeah.
L7 with
L9. There was voices behind the door. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, well, L9. I thought you were talking about L8 upstairs.
So
Because I had run
L9
upstairs.
is part of the going upstairs. There's a door up
Gotcha,
the
gotcha,
stairs.
gotcha.
On the
there's a little
landing.
and then
Yeah.
there's L8 that's all the way up.
Gotcha.
So
I think
where are
we're-
we going? I need.
I had run up the stairs to wherever the voices were. I had misunderstood that L9 was like the first place. So
Yes,
wherever
L9
the
is the
voices
first
are
landing.
is where I am. All right. Well, then that's where I am because I ran up the stairs first. And
Okay.
I'm just going to assume my sprite is following me.
Yeah, certainly.
I don't want Glix to get lost, so I will follow Glix up.
Fortunately for
stairs.
Glix, there's not a whole lot of places to get lost here. There's
I'm
some
not
stairs
One stairs.
that go
I
up
will
and stairs
literally
that
get
go
lost on the
down.
stairs. I will literally be like, okay, come back downstairs. Okay, which door did we come in from?
Kismet is paranoid.
So
See,
I'm
well-
going to try to open the door.
The door is closed tight. It feels like there's something in front of the door. You have to push it over really to. But you do hear a little voice.
Oh.
Someone's trying to get in. Someone's trying to get in.
And I'll just like kind of knock. Hey, we're here to help. Can you let us in?
And a little voice goes, "They always say they'll help. How do we know you're who you say you are? So I don't even know who
Wow,
they are."
you've rehearsed that.
My name's Glix, and we are literally here to help. We have Will outside with us.
They have Will. We have to let him in. No, we don't. They may have Will as a prisoner.
Will,
We
will
need
you
to
come up
speak
here
with
and talk
Will.
to these two. I'm literally telling him to come up and talk.
I step aside because it's
Yeah, I'll go
probably a
like a
narrow
little ways.
stair.
Yeah, I'll go a little up the stairs and let Will have space to get over here.
Will comes up and he's like, Rolf? Rolf, is that you? Well, if that's really you, what's my favorite toy? Trick question, Rolf. You ate your favorite toy. It was the peppermint stick figure. And then the other person goes, he knows. It's his Will. And then you just hear like a pushing happening as like something gets pushed out in front of the door. And then a little hobgoblin and a little dwarf come out looking at
I
you.
just like read over and just start like trying to jump scare them the moment they open the
Oh
door.
no.
Oh
I'm
my
kidding.
god. I was gonna say
fair.
I no longer can have the Chaos Gremlin title at that point.
And I'm like, did I get you?
Oh, they fall over, like rolling over each other. They're terrified.
That's funny. Hey kids, I'll hold my hand out and like be like,
I'm sorry, the boy is the halfling, Wendell. And they sort of like, as you look into the room, because when the door is open, you can see what's going on in here. There is, it looks like a sewing room. There's a bunch of different sewing tables, benches. There's a child-sized doll, buttons for eyes in here. There's an animated carpet that is just sort of like dancing around the children. They're paying no attention to it. It looked like they had moved like a table in front of the door. They definitely had to put some muscle into the back of it because the table is bigger than they are. But I guess having a hobgoblin child or bugbear child really helps out with some of the muscle. But this room is full of rolls of fabric, bobbins of thread, knitting needles, and pincushions.
Blix's hands itch just a little bit because she's out of all of her good stuff.
Z is bringing Frizz up on the child leash to rejoin the rest of the group.
I turn around to see. I'm like, oh, I totally scared the kids. It was really funny. You should have seen their faces.
Kismet, can you roll me a perception check?
Shit. Motherfuck. All right. Perception?
Yep.
Oh, +8? Hell yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, which is not that good, honestly. Also, you will now realize that I'm so bad at math that I have to count on my fingers every time I roll dice. So enjoy that riveting content.
No judgment.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the entire time like,
you had to move up to here. This rug that's dancing around the children sort of picks itself up, Kismet, and then just wraps itself around you. Roll initiative.
Fuck.
all of us.
Just Kismet or
All
all of
initiative.
us?
All of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I need you to make me, because this was a surprise attack, because you failed at the perception check, and it was not going after anybody else. You might have all caught it, but it was not fast enough for this. So you can poke at it or try to rip it off of her, depending on your initiative rolls. But Kismet, you are restrained and blinded unless you can make a DC 13 check of
On my turn?
on your turn. Yep.
I don't have advantage, but my first roll was the roll that Shut
Do
up.
I need to like just roll initiative and then put what I rolled on my physical dice in? Because I rolled a 19.
Roll it on the thing. So yeah, and then put whatever you roll on your physical dice.
Okay.
Just so we have a tracker on the screen. for my
Yep,
sake.
that's all I was asking.
I rolled it with that, but in real life, I rolled a 17.
5 plus 2. I rolled a 19 as well.
My dex is only 13, so you're probably higher than me.
My dex 14.
Yeah, so you would be ahead of me.
Let me click before I roll that.
Oh, Cybe.
Hello, Cybe.
Hello, Cybe.
Chaos ensues. So as you get initiative rolled, I'm gonna do one for it. I don't have a token for this thing. I didn't even know you were gonna get into a scrap with it, to be honest with you. But it rolled like shit. So there you go. Here for this. So it's probably going after all of you nerds. So let's just do this. All of you get to go before it does. Y'all can pick your.
I'm
You
gonna
can
look
pick-
at Will and I'm gonna tell Will to get the kids out of here and go get the kids out of the front room and start funneling kids out. And we'll start sending everybody out the front door.
Cool. Since the thing is smothering you, there is another thing. Don't you think this is over so quickly? We're gonna
Is this
get back to
payback?
Alaphora here in a moment. Boop. There we go.
Oh, living doll.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
that child-sized doll in the room is definitely
Yeah.
my buddy on crack. So
Yeah. It's a good guy doll.
my buddy will kill you.
So, the doll, as Will goes to start to take kids out of here, looks at you and goes,
Nope, don't like that.
No.
"They are to stay here." So, what do all these dice rolls look like? They are updating the trackers.
Yeah, I already updated mine. Frizz will be before me because he's got 1 point higher in dex.
Yep. So, you all get to take actions before they do. Will is going to shuffle these kids out of here, though. He has time to get them. So, you'll have to deal with the doll and the rug that is smuggling Kismat.
Is my telling Will to run my action?
No, that's
Okay.
free.
Well, then I am going to cast Thorn Whip and I am going to wrap up the doll with it.
You can try. Go for it.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Like the idea. That is.
13 plus 6 is a 19.
That's going to hit.
Okay. I need D6s. Grab the first 2 that I see. Okay, it takes 2d6 piercing damage. That's 9. So it'll take
Okay.
9 damage, and it is it large or smaller?
It is a tiny.
Then
Well,
it is
considered
now
tiny.
it's up against me now. It's in melee with me
You pulled it into you.
and wrapped
Okay.
up. It pulls it to me.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Glix?
Let me see what I have bonus action wise that doesn't burn my anything. I will bonus action. Can I bonus action Shillelagh because the other one was a cantrip too? Can I do 2 cantrips?
No.
No. Okay. Then I will just leave it alone and I will just post up and be ready to go.
All right. Kismet.
All right.
In the rug.
Do I have to struggle out of this at the end of my turn, or can I do like
Start of your turn.
start of my turn? Okay, cool.
Yep.
17 plus the DC
You
is
escape.
13, right?
You
Cool,
escape.
Amazing. I escape.
That is
And I'm
your
like,
your action.
okay, that is my action.
Yep.
Uh,
It eats your action with the grapple.
I bonus action. I guess.
Do whatever your
spiritual
bonus
weapon
action
it.
has. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'll just like take out my flail of locks and just ready myself and just say, didn't like that. Scratchy. Not good fabric.
Okay. Frizz. Wait, Frizz
Okay.
before, right?
It's so good. It's so good.
It's fucked it up.
All right. I forgot all about my sprite too.
Yeah. Okay. I cannot see where the enemy is. But
Just
I
consider
assume-
it right in your
Okay.
area. Like I didn't know this fight was even going to happen.
Okay. Okay. So, but I'm not melee, right? Because I'm way
No,
far
you're not in melee.
behind the door. Okay. Then I'll send 2 Eldritch Frost to the carpet, the magic carpet.
Go for it.
First roll, 9 plus 8, 17.
That hits.
That hits. 1d10. Where's my d10? There you go. Oh fuck! That's a 4 plus 5, 9 cold damage.
Okay.
Second attack, that's a natural 1. But on just that one attack, the frost energy that hits the carpet suddenly envelopes it for a little bit, and then to the bottom part of it, there's like a ice starting to form. As now, my Eldritch Blast can makes a creature lose 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Yep.
Level 6.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, for those I'm not aware, we leveled last week.
Did.
Yeah.
Everyone leveled.
Yay.
I just got much better at roguey stuff. I didn't get anything else cool.
Next. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and then I'm just going to fall back and say, should we run or should we fight? And then that's it.
Should you run or should you fight? The age-old question. Z, what shall you do?
Z just looks at Frizz and says, "It's a carpet, Frizz." And I'm gonna punch it for it's 24 to hit for the first punch. It is 11 to hit for the second punch, and it's 23 to hit for the third punch with my bonus action. So does
So the
11
first
hit
and
or
third
is it- Okay. That is 7 and 8 for 15 total bludgeoning damage as I punch the carpet.
And how much damage did you do again, Frizz? Just make sure I have this right.
9.
Oh yeah.
Plus 15 is 24.
So this thing has very, very little health left, but it is still moving. Did a good job. The
Great.
carpet now is frayed and torn, and it is
Coming apart.
yeah,
at
it's
the
coming
seams.
apart.
Right.
Now, Glick, since you have this thing right up in your area, Thorn Whip, it has taken some damage, but it is still going. It is going to look at you. And it is going to grab you. Like a little creepy child just grabbing at mommy without letting go. It's going to use grabby hands.
Oh no.
Oh, I hate that.
Don't love that for me at all.
17 hits.
Yes.
You're going to take 10 psychic damage.
Ugh.
Ooh.
No, thank you.
And you are grappled. The escape DC is very low, though. So he does not have a lot of strength. So, but that'll be resolved on your turn. And as long as this continues to grapple, you take that psychic damage. As a bonus action, it's also going to do another thing. That thing is actually a action called Cackle. Everyone within 30 feet of it now has to make a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw.
Like that.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. 18
Try
plus.
this die.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
12, just enough.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Glix
Glix failed.
Oh, as a reaction, I can add a D6 to that. I pass.
Cool. How many times can you do that a day?
I believe
Proficiency
it's
bonus.
For your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Keep track of that.
14 for me.
I am. I just clicked it. It's 3 per long rest. So
All right.
I automatically can fit. I mean, it's a D6, but it's only a +1 that I needed. So I automatically get it.
The rug is not affected because it has
Level
an
6.
intelligence lower than 4. Cool. The rug is going to make another attack because it is on its last legs and it is trying to make sure that it does a little bit more to one
Wait,
of
DM, do we take half damage or no damage if we succeed?
no damage if you succeed.
Okay.
Yeah, this one was one of those ones where it either works or it doesn't.
Good call.
So it's going to make a smother attack. At that's what it's going to do. It's going to make a smother attack at the little flying fuck that's next to it, the sprite.
Oh, no.
My
Oh,
sprite hasn't even got a turn yet. Okay.
hello,
Go for it.
buddy.
That's an
He
18 that's
dead.
going to hit.
He did.
Immediately dead.
Yeah.
She only has 2 hit points.
It just whoops over it, and then it's just
Fucking rude.
She just had
Rest in peace, Laurel.
Just so you know, Panda, that was a choice that Dimples just made.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
absolutely.
Oh, I'm
chose that.
perfectly
Yeah,
aware.
okay,
Mhm.
cool.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
don't put the evil
Coming
on
to
me.
Philly.
I could have came at Glix again, who was already just got beat up some. But instead of doing that,
The sprite, that's
You
just
went for
Sprite
Laurel.
has
cold.
literally not done anything the entire fight. It hasn't even rolled initiative.
Mhm.
Chat,
Mhm.
just please note this particular moment of cruelty that Dimples just showed.
Does she
That-
pop right back or is she dead?
she's gone. You don't know where she went. Basically, the thing wrapped around it, and then
And
it
she poofed.
twisted, and then that part where the thing was just bloop, gone.
Little spray of fairy dust.
If a carpet could look disappointed, that's what this one looks like right now. It's like,
It's gonna be real
Listen,
disappointed in
if
a
the
second.
'90s wonderful movie Aladdin has taught me anything, is that carpets can indeed look disappointed.
Oh no, side B.
Oh, no, not right now. No.
Side B.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna choose high. Fuck it, let's go.
Higher, go home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ella 4. Back to you.
I accept my fate. I mean, what?
So we're just gonna say the kids got out of here.
Sorry about that. I told you
Kids.
not to call.
Are sort of trying to sneak around to down at. And Alipor, you're helping them down there, I assume?
Yep, that's the idea.
Cool. So, Alipor, out here, L6. What you see is a rocking horse creaking softly back and forth near a door. There's peeling paint covering its limbs, and his rocker is thick with moss. A rictus grin is sort of painted on his face, and it's near a protruding root with a painted wooden box 3 feet on its side. A
Over
crank
here?
protrudes from one side of the box that you're looking at, this wooden box, making it kind of look like an oversized Jack in the Box.
Yeah, we ain't touching that. Get these kids the fuck away from it.
So you can go in through this door. I don't know if you can see the ping at L11. Or you can try to get the kids to climb over this route. It would be a little bit of a check for them because this is not a small root system thing going on here. These things are very tall.
I thought the kids got lowered out the window.
They did.
They
And
did.
it
We're on the
took them
ground floor.
down on the
Oh,
ground.
you're on the ground floor. Okay.
How tall is the root?
Maybe about, let's say, 15-ish feet.
Let's see here.
And this should be.
Yeah, I really don't want to go near that door.
Where do we go, Mr. Alifor?
I am going to take my time. I'm going to bring them over to roughly here, and I'm going to fly them over the route myself. I will take the time and take the risk of being seen.
Okay. So,
because I am not about to fuck with a rocking horse. If drums fuck me up that much, I'm afraid of horses.
Objects in general
all right.
are more dangerous than they are.
So this is gonna take a little time because I mean they're
That's fine.
small, but it's gonna take a few rounds to do this. So we'll come back to you on that end of things. But I wanted to establish what you were doing since you saw this creepy
that's
rocking
fine.
horse. So back to the party. Chris, creepy doll is grappling Glicks. There is a disappointed looking carpet that is sort of standing back up after attempting to squish a sprite to death. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. You didn't see any blood, but then again, it's a sprite, so it could have just exploded into fairy dust. So it might just be a bunch of glitter inside of the carpet once it opens up. What do you do?
Well,
All right,
first
so
he
my
rolls a
turn?
D100 because, well, Elifor rolls a D100 at the end of his turn because Sybie is being.
Oh,
chaos
that's
agent.
true.
Ah, yes. Bitsies.
Bitsy for L4.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm D100. This might help or harm.
Again, I
for
accept my
fireballs the
fate.
children.
God, I hope not. I
That's
would
the trauma we need.
Oh,
I would
no.
log out. I'm not gonna
That's the
lie.
drama we don't need.
That is a 98.
Wow. The high rolls.
Remember
Anything
this
another high
one?
roll?
Remember
Yeah.
this one?
Yeah.
Wait.
I mean,
All right. So
I don't remember this one.
no, this is
well,
last
thank
week.
you.
Oh, no.
Alifor, as you're picking up the children, making your
Oh no.
you start to get a little strange. Your body gets strange. You feel
Oh.
clusters of colorful fungi appear all over your body. Whenever you or a creature within 10 feet of you lies, the fungi grows intensely. Both
Well,
you
I'm
and
safe. I can't
Kismet
fucking lie.
are now covered in mushrooms.
And anti-lie detecting shrooms.
Oh, is Kismet still covered? I didn't realize.
Yes,
that
this
she
lasts for an
persisted.
hour.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and
The-
Frizz still has bark skin. Don't forget.
Mhm.
Frizz still has bark skin. That lasts for an hour as well.
Wow. Saibi also rolled a 98 when determining my fate earlier. This is fate.
Yes.
Wow.
We call that
I love it.
Kismet.
Yeah.
Hey, that's brilliant. Okay, I gotta give you that one.
See, that was a good
I mean,
one.
I'm fine with the fungus for me because I don't
Scripted.
lie. So sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, though the kids do give you some looks like, Mr. Alafor, you have
I am aware that it is something
on
happening.
your face.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it. Just don't look.
And just one of them,
Oh,
as you're picking them
puberty.
up, is pointing, just pushing at the shrooms. It feels weird.
Thank God they're
Can't
honest.
tell him about it.
Hey. I assure you, it feels even weirder for me, child.
Frizz, your turn.
All right. Yeah. Now to the doll this time because the doll is harassing Glix.
Your
to,
friend.
Appling
You
clicks.
love very much.
Yes, I love all of you all very
Yes.
much.
Yes.
First attack, natural 18 plus 8.
Hits.
That hits. 8 plus 5, 13
Oof.
cross damage. Cold
All right.
damage. Still up.
Still up.
Okay. 14 plus 8, that hits, I think.
Yep.
5 plus 5, 10.
Cool. So it's grappling Glix, and it's just holding you, Glix. And then it sort of frosts over and then just falls backwards.
Yeah.
Frozen.
Thanks,
Solid.
Chris.
Of course. Let's run now. Let's run.
Yes,
We
we
don't
should
need to run, Frizz. What are we running from?
I thought we were saving the children. Are we?
Oh, no, I mean, they're leaving with Will. It's fine.
Yep. Will is taking the kids out of here.
Do I look beautiful? I look at all the mushrooms on the plate. I turn to Z as we're like done with this.
There's still a carpet here in combat with us.
Oh, that's right.
There
Yeah.
totally
I'm
is.
like, what kind of question is that?
Am I within
dodge
melee range of the carpet?
Huh?
It's my turn. Am I within melee range of the carpet?
Sure.
What about the carpet?
Well, that's a natural 20. So
Hey!
Oh, hell
Carpet's
yeah.
gotta be
Yeah.
done.
that is, remind me again what we do
Max
with crits,
damage
'cause I
plus one
know-
roll.
Let's roll once.
Are you
'Cause I
you
literally
shillelaghing the carpet?
Yes,
That's
I'm
what's happening?
shillelaghing the carpet. That is what is
this-
happening here.
You
Um,
smack the crap out of the carpet. It's
How much
Uh,
damage do you do though? Tell us, because
Max damage. I rolled an 8 on the D8.
yes.
that is-
So that is 16 plus
damage.
17 damage.
So 17 damage. So you just boop, and the carpet goes flying. It sort of twitches a little tassel end up, and then it just falls.
Are there more
I
children
flip
up
it
the
off
stairs?
as I start running upstairs.
Probably.
I-
You never
I
answered
start
me.
running after Glix. You have terrible timing.
I do.
Focus on the mission.
You look
All right.
very beautiful, Chris. You're very beautiful. And
Since
the
they're out of
mushrooms.
combat, we're
They
gonna
grow.
go
Yeah,
ahead
they
and
grow.
move.
I believe you, Frizz, and another mushroom grows.
Oh God. They
Brooks
not
is
only do they
very weirded
grow,
out.
they glow as well. So they get brighter.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
So Alafor, kids
Yes.
following behind you in a line. You see in the gardens here, it's definitely a garden of a sort. Make sure I have this right. The garden is sort of this whole length of area. It's like a garden. The trees sort of form like an orchard going on over there. There's a like a woodland basin almost on this thing with plants and mushrooms stretching out along the side of this fallen tree. There's a pumpkin patch that y'all are sort of going past right now. Next to what seems to be like a compost heap. It's steaming. It smells awful, and the kids are complaining about it. There's, oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I would do my effort to try to quiet them down a little bit. I'm trying to lead them stealthily through here,
and they're trying. They're like, we have to listen to Mr. Alafor. Up ahead of you, you see like pens for pigs and goats. There's like bedraggled scarecrows next to you. Your sword isn't going off, so you don't really feel like there's anything special about these scarecrows. There are a couple ground level doors back around this way. You kind of put this together in your flyover that these lead into the tree. And there's one like up on a little balcony here as well. But ahead of you is a large creature that looks to be made of vines and some of the compost and some pumpkins. It is sort of not really looking around, paying attention. You're just kind of wandering through this area. Roll me Arcana or a history check,
L4. Was I smart enough to take history? I was. 18 total.
You know what this thing is. It is a shambling mound. These things.
Oh, we are not going near that. Holy hell. No. If it was me in the party, maybe. Kids, no, I'm not risking them. What I'm going to try to do then, as soon as I clock this, is turn around. Okay, kids, we are going to play a little bit of the hide and seek, hopefully emphasizing the hide portion of this.
So, L4, one more thing you do know. These stairs up to L8, you know where they lead to. You've been there before. That actually happened in the last episode, if you're watching. There's some kids up the stairs there. You talked to them and just told them to hunker down. This is before you knew the fuckery was happening downstairs. And I showed it up on the map so you all who are watching can see it. But you can tuck them away there. That place was quiet and safe. There was nothing in there that was a danger to the kids.
Then I will get then that will work. I will do that. I'll take the kids through that up the stairs into there. That would be the safest route then.
And because great plotting by the GM,
that's where the
rest
party
of the crew is going. And so the kids make their way up into that area. And I know Glix, you said you were going up as well.
Yep, that's what I did with my movement on my turn. Is I thwacked the carpet and then went running up the stairs.
Sweet. So there you go. You nerds show up here behind Glix. There's a door. So I'll go over the area for you just so you know what y'all are looking at once you get here as well. So those who came up the stairs, you more hear things going on in the other room. There's a bunch of children talking. And then you hear a very familiar voice as Alipor gets there for you. It's like, what do you say as you bring the kids up here and they see their friends and they're hyped? Because this is like a dormitory in the tree burrow. It is got round windows kind of overlooking that balcony on the stairs you came up to. There are child-sized bunk beds in here with quilts and straw stuffed pillows. One of the kids that are in here you saw earlier, and this is why you were trying to like figure out what the hell was going on, because the kid was sick. There's another older kid in here taking care of this dwarf child that's laying in the bed, coughing and sweating. The kid is human, and he seems to be taking care of the other child.
All right, we're gonna hunker down here, kids, and I we're gonna hold up here till we can get a way out of here that's safe. I'm not going to risk any of you. Did I get the names of those kids that that I interacted with earlier?
Broder is the sick dwarf, and Pud is the older human boy taking care of him.
Pud, how's Broder doing?
He's not good, Mr. Elafor. I don't know what's going on with him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay with you guys for right now. We're gonna hunker down.
Second I hear Elafor's voice, I go through the door.
Cool.
And I immediately flash up and like I have the rapier out and I'm like in position. I'm like, oh God. Okay. You, Glix, come here. And I push you at like Broder.
Oh God. Oh, hi. Wow. You look like you're really
Ignore me.
hurt.
I don't matter. I'm fine. I'm fine. Get the kid. I'll be fine.
Wait,
I see the sick kid.
Oh yeah, he's bedridden. And the boy said, I think he ate one of the mushrooms or something, and this, I don't know.
Thought kids weren't supposed to get hurt here.
Well,
sick, not hurt. Never eat a mushroom unless you.
I run over to the kid and put my hand on his shoulder, and I cast Cure Wounds immediately.
I think that will. Okay.
He looks a little healthier, but it doesn't seem to fix the problem.
What did the mushroom look like? He's like looking between the other kid that has been taking care of him and
the tall boy. Sort of like he looks like he's trying to remember something really hard.
I like look at the growths on me. Point to one that looks like it. I'm sure.
You have
God,
the
you
same
too.
thing.
And then the dwarf boy goes, "It wasn't a mushroom. It was like a flower thing."
Flower.
And I don't know.
Where
is it? And it's like, and then the boy Pud is like, "Hey, what is it?" He's like a blackish plant thing.
Have any of us seen this plant before?
Yeah,
Like,
can we try to piece together, or does any of us recognize the symptoms plus black flower plant thing?
also, like, went to cleric school in the Feywild. So
Cleric school,
I'm from a group of nomads. We literally
listen. I asked Elafor to forge you some papers.
Did you give them to Kismet yet?
No, I haven't.
I dropped a picture. I'm going to drop a picture in our general chat for Discord.
What they're describing, or
yeah, what the boys are sort of going back and forth to describe. They don't seem to know the name of whatever this thing is, but they sort of paint a picture for it.
Oh no!
Ooh, like a boat.
Oh no! I ain't got nothing on me that can fix that. I don't have that level of magic yet. We got to get this kid out of here.
Do we have?
He's poisoned.
Yeah.
Do we have any? I am not versed in poisons. That's not my forte.
Hold on.
Everybody roll me a survival or a history check.
Survival or history?
Yep, either one.
22 on history.
So we're looking for 20s.
22 on survival.
20. Sorry,
You and me,
21.
Frizz.
So
6 and 5.
3 of you sort of come together. Kismet, Glix, and Elafor, and you're able to put together. This is a nightshade.
Oh no!
They are very, very
Belladonna.
poisonous to people.
It will fuck people up real bad. One berry is enough to put you out.
Exactly. Now,
Okay. It's
your cure wounds has definitely bought him some time, but unless you can remove poison,
hold on.
I look at Kismet.
Everybody-
go ahead.
Kismet, just like with this sort of slick smile on her face, like, make way, everybody, and looks at the kid and says, "You're gonna be fine." And Kismet is gonna sort of rest both hands around the kid's cheeks and say, "Take a deep breath for me."
Why are you covered in mushrooms?
I don't know. It's a choice. And
And the mushrooms glow.
and as they glow, I will cast lesser restoration,
Hell yeah.
which I believe cures the poisoned condition.
Lesser
It
restoration.
does. I
removes
don't have a
poison.
pack today.
It's my job. I got you.
And
As Kismet does that, Frizz will tug Z and whisper, "Oh, your girlfriend is so cool."
I look at Frizz and I say, the important lesson you need to take from this is don't eat things that you find lying around. You understand?
But you
Oh.
eat more than me.
says the person who picked up a bunch of strange candies and starts sticking them in their mouth.
Have I gotten sick and poisoned? No.
So only eat candies.
Only eat
I'm-
candies that I give you.
I'm gonna run up to Elafor and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. Because you're pretty beat up, right?
Yeah, L4's clothes are a little tattered right now.
So there's a couple of spell
He's-
slots. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
6, 8, 11 points of healing.
the kid
Thank you.
is looking good.
Okay,
and he
now
sits
it's
up in
healed.
bed. He's like, your mushrooms are glowing.
Do you like it?
No, it's creepy. Are you
Right,
working
this
with
place
Granny
does strange
Nightshade?
things. Heavens, no.
Well, I know she likes to keep us healthy, so we can keep working. So
These are my friends, brother. We're here to get you home. And I mean home.
Downstairs, out the front door. Everybody now. Will is waiting to help get more kids out.
And I look at everybody else. With Broder's condition and him being poisoned and probably close to expiring, can we all agree that Granny Nightshade has broken one of the rules of here?
Yes.
He ate the berry. She didn't give it
Doesn't
to
matter.
him.
She is responsible for his well-being.
And she
He
could have
hasn't
fixed him
died.
pretty easily.
She could have fixed him very easily.
I
Are we all in
think
agreement?
so.
Put goes, I
She
don't
can
think
make
she
it.
knew that he was sick. Just hasn't gotten up here. It's been a little weird
Oh,
for her.
she knows more than she lets on. Well, regardless. I look at everybody.
I
She
mean-
violated the contract.
I don't know that she violated the contract. I don't care if they kill her or not, if that's what you're asking. I mean, he fucking put the berry in his mouth, which, by the way, don't do it again.
It looks so tasty though.
It's
It-
black. How can it look tasty?
It
They
was
really
so
don't. It
juicy.
tastes like
looking.
crap.
No,
It was very
do
bad.
not
It
put
did not
things-
taste good.
do not put things in your mouth.
I feel like
There's a
this
song
is
about
like
that.
a lesson about my crabapple adventures in the States.
Oh.
Yes.
Did you eat a crab apple? Oh, you poor thing.
She loves them
Hawthornberry.
and tried to convince me to eat them. She was picking my neighbor's tree, being like, "No, taste it, it's good."
And then
It's like,
Reddit
all right, I'll get him out of here.
just
Will's
threw it
downstairs, you said?
away.
If
Mhm.
Will's downstairs, he's not with us, so I'm assuming you sent him down ahead.
Yeah, he's getting more kids out at this point. We
Just
tried
you
to
could
come in
send
and we got-
Charles.
No,
Whatever.
to
with
Callie.
Frizz.
Let's go. We gotta
Real
get
fast.
out of here. Quick. And then
Do not and as they get out of here, I tell them, do not stay and fight, run, get away, get back with the others.
yeah, I think we're done
Frizz,
fighting
send
now.
Charles with the children to make sure they get to Will. And
Pud
then
goes
have
like,
him come
who
back.
put you in charge, Pud? And Pud's like, I'm the oldest. Still, that's why I'm in charge.
Hey,
And I look-
hey,
I-
hold on a
stop
I,
fighting!
I look at them. I put him in charge. Next question.
Oh.
Okay.
I think you should.
Z's gonna just like frustratedly like step out of the room and listen to see like are there people coming, like we now made quite a bit of noise with such a large group or whatever, so is there anybody, like, can I make like a perception check or see someone coming already if I
Sure.
step out on the stair landing?
Don't see anyone.
16.
No, seems pretty chill.
Nobody, no sounds of imminent drums and stuff. All right.
No, at least not from where not in the area you're in. If there is, there has to be something.
I just want to make sure there's nobody like rapidly approaching to, like in, because I stepped out on the landing, so I know there was like more doors from the room that we had been in downstairs. All right.
Cool. So where are y'all going?
I'm going right back down the stairs.
Yep, I'm following with.
All right.
L4,
Yeah.
do you know what caused this to both of us?
I just wave my hand in a general this place kind of motion.
Right. That tracks.
Remember, my arms once turned into wacky waving vines. This place is not exactly normal.
Right. Are you okay though? Do you need any more healing?
I'm fine.
Okay. I missed you, buddy. I'm glad you're back.
Did her
No
mushrooms glow?
mushrooms.
Did Kizit actually miss me? Okay, good. L4 would have had an existential crisis at that moment.
No mushrooms glow, no mushrooms get bigger. She meant it. Did you miss me? She follows after a second.
To be fair, I've been a little too busy to miss anybody. I've just been focusing on trying to get the kids to safety, but had I had time, yes.
She like her
She's
eyes
kicking
squint.
all the spindles on the stairs as we go down. She's like,
I'm
"Ugh,
hearing
ugh."
y'all talking coming downstairs. He can't lie.
I know, but still, I wanted to check.
So I'm standing down here in the middle of the room, just looking around. I don't remember which door we came in. Which way do we go?
Chris
That way.
following from the back. Just guys. Can now you untie me?
You can untie yourself.
No.
Well, before we do that, I don't know. Can we trust you?
I stand behind Frizz.
I thought I played the part. You asked me to play the part.
Frizz is not like tied up. He's just like on like got a belt to belt like rope
Yeah.
connection to
Yeah.
see, so you won't get separated again.
So I can just. Okay.
Yeah, we're done pretending. We told you that. Okay. Which way do we go?
That way.
I look at L4.
Z points towards L10.
That wasn't an answer, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Lex is
we're
done
gonna-
waiting and just starts walking in the direction.
Yeah,
We're also walking.
I will
don't
take
have-
points.
Okay.
I move in front of Glix, and I'm like, please let me
Oh,
take
nope,
point.
you're fine. Go. Just where are we going?
Start making our way this way.
All right.
Where did we come from?
Z's gonna try to catch up to be right next to L4 as we go. I mean, we got a 30-foot rope on Fritz and me, so he can lag behind if he wants.
I turned to Frizz. I'm like, do you know why?
Fucking rocking
Z-
horses.
So,
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
going through this hallway.
Gizmo's trying to have a whole conversation about Z right now. I'm just like, no,
No,
it's not
she's
the
just
time.
asking about everybody, okay? You're not
Uh-huh,
that
uh-huh.
special, Z.
Okay, I see.
A mushroom glow.
Yeah,
There-
all the mushrooms like
There is a sort of hallway that's here. There are moths clustering around a lantern that hangs from the ceiling in the middle of this hallway, casting sort of flitting shadows on the walls. There are 3 sliding doors along the walls and a heavier hinged door standing at the opposite end. In front of that hinged door, L4, is the rocking horse that you saw outside. How it got here? Doesn't look like it has arms. Don't know how it opens doors. But it's just sort of gently rocking in front of the door.
I will very like whisper to everybody. So that was outside moments earlier.
Let's kill it.
Is it the same one?
It looks very identical.
We can dispose of it.
Maybe we don't attack it. Maybe we just see if it'll let us walk past it.
Yeah, I have the rapier out, and I'm watching if it glows as I move closer to it.
It does not glow. But you but like you don't need to make a check to know that this is not a normal horse.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to move around it and see what happens. Making my way to the door to L11.
Okay. If you, as you approach this horse, one of the things you notice, just in the closeness of the horse, there's a depression on the horse's head. Looks like maybe
Same.
like a little spot kind of carved out. It looks like something was in it. Maybe this horse used to have a unicorn horn.
Oh, do we have that wood horn we found earlier?
Z has it, I think.
No,
See-
I didn't want it because it was fake.
Oh,
So I gave it to somebody else.
I think I kept it then.
Then I would get it from Kismet. I would get it. We're goblins. We keep everything.
Hold it out to L4.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. And well, if I get stabbed, I loved you all. And I go ahead and I put the horn on the rocking horse.
After you put the horn on the rocking horse, there's a very weird thing that happens. The room
Does it turn into a real unicorn?
And you all are blinded for a moment.
Oh no!
It becomes brighter and brighter and brighter. As the glow fades, you're no longer looking at a rocking horse. You are looking at a unicorn.
Oh.
We're looking at what?
Well,
Unicorn.
A unicorn.
Well.
Oh my god, I see nothing.
It's because the glow is still blinding.
All right.
Right.
Actually add this fucking token here.
We can't hear you, Amir.
No, I'm talking to myself. That's why I just didn't show the token. I'll fix that. But yeah, y'all are looking at a unicorn. And it goes, oh, thank gods. Ugh. You know how much sucks to have a little woman riding you around and making you pretend to be a freaking rocking horse?
No, but it does sound unpleasant.
Very, very.
You had me about halfway through that. After that, not so much.
Well, hi, I'm Elafor, and you are free to go?
I'm Eladon, and awesome.
So if you want to help us fight, we're going to fight. So
fight who?
We're clearing
hag?
out all the kids in this place, and then we're gonna go pay the hag a visit.
Oh, you're gonna go fight the hag?
And we don't know if we're gonna fight her or not, but we do have to have a talk.
we're probably gonna fight her.
I'm
probably
I'm leaning 80-20 that we're gonna fight her.
I think
Obviously, that's not the first choice, but
Yeah,
defending ourselves. Is
Can I ride you? You look so cute.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh God.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm good at that.
My unicorn.
That's nice. 28.
Yes.
Terrifying.
Oh my god.
Looks at you and goes, you know what? No one's normally asked me that. Most of the time that it's just kids jumping on me, the witch jumping on me. Everybody's jumping on me. You're the first person here that's asked me that. You know what? Fuck it. Why not?
They're like crisscross.
Frizz looks at Z.
Z unties the child leash and says, now you're somebody else's responsibility.
Oh, okay. And then he's going
Do you feel
to.
betrayed?
What? Me?
Like, yes.
No, I'm fucking relieved.
I look at him.
If he dies, it's this unicorn's fault, not mine.
And that won't bother you at all.
I'm jumping on the back of the
No.
unicorn.
Are my mushrooms glowing and getting
What's
bigger?
what's your name? What's your name? Hello, my name's Frizz. I'm their friend.
My name's Eladon. Have you all seen my partner, Lamorna?
Partner.
No, we didn't.
You have
C
heard of
probably
her
ate.
because you remember there was a group here when you first met up with Will said that unicorns were helping because they went to meet the unicorns.
We've
what's
heard
the
of her,
name?
but we haven't seen her.
Lamorna.
Partner.
Do you think she's
Lamorna.
safe?
I don't know, but if she's not, we'll do what we
Probably
can
not.
with her.
We should save her. We should save her. It's his love. We have to help.
Chris.
Actually, speaking of that, I look at him. Were you the same rocking horse I saw outside?
I was.
Okay.
It's a very ominous way of asking for help, just appearing and then rocking back and forth. To be fair, is the only movement you can do. So I apologize.
I can't
understand.
talk. I can't walk. I can fly. And you're my only method of help. But technically, my job before this was to make sure that you didn't help. But
Where are
how
the
did you
rest of
find
the
my
kids?
unicorn?
It was just kind of laying around.
It was on
Yeah.
an assassin. Where are the rest
Oh,
of the
that's
kids?
right.
In this building?
Okay, well, let's walk and talk. We're on a literal timer. I look over at Glix.
I prefer the
You
word
say-
gallop personally.
Okay,
Let's make
you
motion.
can gallop. We'll walk. Let's go.
We should save her though, right?
Save who?
Your lover.
Is she in danger? Do you know she's in danger?
I mean, your horn is found next to the assassin, so I think so.
No, I think he just took it. What an
Yeah,
ass.
we'll find her, and if she's in danger, we'll fix the problem.
You know, asses really suck. They're nothing like unicorns. Or wait, you don't know? You never met an ass before? Jeez, I thought you were
See,
adventurous.
it's like, listen, your opinions may matter in another context, but right now we're on a mission and this is a distraction. So you can either come with us and find the rest of the kids and kill this hag, and then maybe find Lamorna, or like stay here and talk about asses versus unicorns. I don't fucking care. We need to move.
Isn't murder a little drastic?
It is a little
No.
drastic.
I'm about ready to murder someone right now. Let's go.
He's really good at murdering people.
He
Let's
stomps his little foot.
let's keep moving, please.
All right. You hold on.
I will.
Do you check any other rooms over here? I mean, there's doors. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'll poke my head into the doors.
All right.
I would be a bad loot goblin if I didn't.
I only ask because I want to make sure that I didn't.
I wouldn't
didn't
have wanted to. I
miss
would have
this.
wanted to keep going. But if people are looking, I can't stop them, and I can't go anywhere without, supervision. Which, at the rate that we're going, we're not gonna. I will need supervision for the rest of my life because we've got like a day left.
So, first thing.
Well, I'm
you
making
notice-
sure there's no kids hiding in any of these rooms, essentially.
And the big room on the left. If we start from the back, there's a large cupboard, essentially, and in this cupboard, immediately, Alifor, you notice that there is a ghoul. It is standing there just silent, unmoving. Your sword is not glowing now. There are moths covering this thing. It's really, really creepy looking. But it looks like this thing is like almost cocooned by them.
Well, we're just going to gently close this cabinet.
What if it's someone trapped?
You can make that choice.
I can ask Jairus to check.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
could
if you wake
please?
it up and then we have to fight.
Well, okay, how about we circle back after we've dealt with the other thing?
Because I'm
If they
running low
waited this
on
long, they can wait
all of
long.
my energy right now. Because, you know, I tried to heal a kid and couldn't heal a kid. So
That's cool.
Okay.
I'm not
And
fully tapped out, and I have ways of asking for help. Get some magic back. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
We'll
Don't
be
worry.
okay.
so,
Yeah.
Kisman, as you like approach the door, look in just to sort of see this thing. I assume you do look, right?
Yeah.
The moths, as the door opens a little bit more, the moths all fly towards the lantern, just flying past you, glowing, almost swarming on you, but just not trying to touch you because this is the first light that this room's seen. And they just come flying out and they're all just swarming across the lantern now.
Are they? They don't seem to be hurting anybody.
No, they're harmless. You can tell. There's a lot of moths, like hundreds.
Right.
And then as you go to close the door, the eyes on the ghoul open.
The eyes on them glow? What?
No, the eyes are just like closed. They're kind of like this.
Yeah.
And then as the moths go off, it does it. Yeah.
You okay? Do you need help?
Am I okay?
That's not a question I can answer for you. That's not how it works.
She looks around. She goes,
Okay, hold on.
"Why am I
I'm gonna come in.
awake?"
If you try to hurt me, I have friends who will. So, I'll take out like a little.
She looks
Right.
at you. She goes, "Well, everybody hurts. Everybody cries.
Sometimes.
Sometimes."
What's your name? Do you need help getting out of the?
She kind of
I'm a
shakes
doctor.
off this. No, I think I'm good.
Okay, what's your name?
Except for the whole fact of being dead. But, you know.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
Me too.
High five.
Up top. I give this person a high five.
Z's gonna look in the other cupboards while this is happening. What the fuck?
But what's your name?
Oh,
You don't remember?
I know what people call me now, but it's not a good name. It's a name.
You could just get a new one.
Yeah, because Salpig is kind of bad.
Right. I agree.
Got something better for me?
Yes, I do, actually. What about... You know, I have an opening for a friend. What about Titania?
Titania? That's too fancy for me.
Okay. What about Titty?
Titty?
Yes. That seems sufficiently not fancy and also obviously refers to the bosom, therefore has a little bit of humor to it.
Do you have
maybe you
good ones? Well, I had good ones. Now they're kind of like.
Oh.
How about
think they're
TT, not titty?
Okay, but
Because if I drop the I, then it's tit.
Oh, that's true.
And
Okay,
if I add an
hi,
S, then it's
TT.
tits.
I hold my hand out. My name is Kismet. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Kismet.
I have a situation. We're kind of on a clock. If you want to escape, the way out is that way. But if you want to, like, I don't know, get revenge or help us out, we're actually on our way to see the hag who owns this establishment.
Oh, you're gonna have a chat with Granny Nightshade? Cool.
Do you get along with Granny Nightshade?
It's fine. Pays well ish.
She pays you? I look at my mushrooms.
They're not glowing.
What is your opinion of Lady Nightshade?
It's my boss. Kind of why I'm still here.
What has she employed you to do?
TT. Keep the cupboards clean and, watch over this place.
You're doing such a great job.
Emergencies, if, people get out of line, I'll fight. I don't really like to fight. If someone's trying to hurt her or the people here or the kids, then
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, that's great. Why don't you continue cleaning the cupboards?
Oh no, I want to join you now.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I think there's.
No. I want to help out. You can't just I can't just leave you all now. You asked for my help. You got me out of there. Now I gotta help you out. It's teamwork.
Right. So you owe your life to me, is what you're saying.
I think that's a stretch.
But you would help me out if I needed help.
Sure, yeah.
Honestly, like, bosses are such an archaic concept anyway. Like, go off on your own, start your own thing. You don't need to work for her. She's also not very nice to people. As I'm opening the door, I'm like, hey guys, this is TT. She's an employee of Granny Nightshade.
Let's go, Kismet. We need to hurry and kill the hag.
We're not killing anyone. Can we stop with that, please?
Wait, you're gonna kill Granny Nightshade?
No, we're not gonna kill Granny Nightshade.
But you just said.
She said. Z said.
Quick starts rubbing her temples.
It wasn't even my idea. It just seems likely.
Aladon the unicorn is kind of like looking around.
I look at Elafor.
Elafor said it's 80%.
Yeah. Has Z found anything in the other cupboards that he's been opening to peek into?
So Z and the other cupboards. I have some things in them. I'll give you some descriptions, and you'll have to make a couple investigation checks if you want to look into these more. But one of the cupboards has looks like workshop supplies. Mm-hmm. And if you might be able to find something of use. And then the other one is various mundane items. Who knows what else in there? So it looks like a hoarder's room. Like they just keep a bunch of shit.
Oh, love that. Okay, so I do want to look for two things. One is see if I can find like tinker's tools in the workshop. And the other is I want to see if anything catches Z's little eye in the hoarder's room.
Okay.
Of like something fun he wants.
Roll me investigation.
That investigation is an 8.
You find the tinker's tools, but nothing else of value. But like there may be something of value in here, but it would take some time to look. And unless you spent, 15, 20 minutes, you don't know. It's just too much shit to sort through.
Okay.
But you do find your tinker's.
Is there anything unicorn themed in the that I spot? I assume not.
Let's see. Roll me 2d100s.
Oh man. Let's see. That's a D 10 and a percentile. That's a 12 and an 89.
Okay. So you get this. And 89. This is fun.
Okay. I like the pendant, so I put it on. And then I say,
You give the glasses to someone else.
Yeah.
No.
Does anyone else want them?
I'll take it.
I give them to Kismet.
Thank you, Z.
Oh,
I almost put them on. I'm like, this is the risk I will take later. And then I'll like fold the
A risk you take later. All right.
and put them away. Anyway, TT, we're not gonna kill the hag. Maybe. It really depends on how the hag acts. And like I was
based
saying,
on
the
situation, if you decide you're going to kill the hag, then I'll have to fight you. Just kind of how it works here. But
what if you were to switch employment?
So to switch employment, you have to be really convincing.
This group is really powerful.
And we won't kill you if you work.
How do you? Hold on a second. How do you feel about how do you feel about libraries? Because it is a dead creature technically.
Yeah.
What about a grand, ever-shifting library? Would you like to become a custodian of that?
And I can make you cold water all the time.
Ignore him.
Persuasion.
I'm not very good at this.
Also, just to
that's an 18 with 0 added to it.
I was gonna say I would maybe guide you in this.
I could work at a library. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
Because technically, according to the way that the spell is listed, it's not a living entity. It can stay in there when the domain is closed.
That's true. So the only thing is, I'm kind of cursed, so I kind of have to stay here. But if you can remove a curse from me and keep me
like by the hag,
work under, yeah.
I look at Kismet. I kind of just like do this really slow like head pan towards Kismet.
I can remove curses. Yes, this is true. Well, I can't do it right now, but if you were willing to wait, I could do it.
Yeah.
How about if the curse that they have is the same curse like y'all have?
Well, then if we kill the hag, I think the curse goes away.
You stop seeing that. I
we're
can't.
Going to kill things.
I can't not fight you. It's like very I feel my undead body wanting to like fight you and hurt you really badly, and you have to stop saying that.
I could just ask you to walk away. Sometimes when I ask undead people to walk away really nicely, they turn around and walk away. So.
Okay.
What about if we just leave you here till we're done talking with Granny?
Can you like please not kill her though? Please.
I have no intention of actually killing her. I wouldn't hurt her unless it's self-defense.
And none of us glow because we know Glix is telling the truth. Glix does not want to kill anything.
It's true.
I want to have a conversation with her about how children are injured on her watch. We'll see how that conversation goes, but I'm a little cross with her. But my friend is
glowing. Oh wait, you can't lie. So
exactly, I can't lie. I'm specifically not saying certain things.
What if you just stayed here? and kept cleaning. So that way you don't really know how things go down and you don't have to fight us. And then once we're done, we'll come lift your curse.
Did anybody in this group ever hear about the phrase, maybe stop speaking a sentence earlier?
Oh. No.
All right. So I'm gonna go so I don't fight the little one with the wings. And I'm going to cover my ears since you're so nice and you offered me a job. And I'm going to pretend like I don't know any of this.
Yeah.
But if you come by and there's like a dead hag, then, we'll have to work this out the hard way. I'm sorry.
But only if you're cursed.
Only if I'm cursed. If you remove my curse, and you know what? Yeah. I'm kind of in her
We'll
thrall.
figure it out. See
Cool.
ya, TT.
And she just kind of like walks away, looking back over here. Tits. Tatas. I don't like that one.
She's nice.
Can we go now?
Yeah, that was awkward as shit.
Hey man, don't just because we're undead doesn't mean like she's had a tough couple of I don't know, months, years, decades.
We were just overcomplicating things. We avoided a fight. I'm happy.
All right, so just so we don't get confused, the owl man's name is Elafor. My name's Eladon. How about you just call me Eli?
Okay.
That works.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready to move now?
Yes. Let's
You know
just
where
go.
Granny Nightshade is?
No, not right now. Now that I'm not a rocking horse, I'm not connected to her anymore. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Well, do you remember where you felt her last when you were a rocking horse?
While everybody's talking, I just move. While everybody's talking, I just move into L11.
Cool.
I'm just following Elafor.
Oh,
But I have everybody in front of me, so I have to wait.
All right. And L11. What you find in there is... I love this room. This is my favorite in here.
Oh, I'm filled with dread.
The door is closed, but it's not locked. When you open the door into this room, the other doors you see, there's one on the side. You saw this door, Elafor. You have a good sense of direction. You know that one leads to where you were before. The other door, you don't know where it goes. But in this room, there's 3 doors, a wood-carved staircase that ascends up another level. The walls here are a dense tangle of tree roots that are sort of covered in brambles, and they're nestled along what looks like 5 animated portraits. One of a svelte, dark-haired woman, and the other depicting the hags you've certainly heard of. They have no labels.
Each of the hags individually?
Yep.
Do we see the portrait of Bavlorna?
You certainly do.
Get it off the wall. Get it off the wall. Get it off the wall. We gotta go.
What if it's a trap?
See, we'll go and inspect it.
Yeah, I check for traps.
With
I'll also toss up the portrait of the woman you don't know.
I'll guide Elafor as he's checking for traps.
Okay. Well, that perception.
Now I'm helping you, Elafor.
That's just looking. Now, I'll say this. It's very obvious to all of you. To pick up one of these portraits, you'll have to move around these brambles because they have thorns on them and they are covering the walls. I tossed up the picture in our Discord so you'll have an idea of sort of what that looks like.
Can I use
13 plus 8 plus 2, so 23?
These do not seem to be trapped, unless you consider brambles traps, but they just look like they're overgrown.
So it's a picture of a hag or hags?
It has pictures of
There's
all the hags
3.
based on the descriptions you've heard of them. And there's one other hag you've not seen or heard of. You don't know who this other one is, but the toadish hag you've seen, Bavlorna, looks just like Bavlorna. There's a skeletal hag wearing a sort of theatrical almost thing that kind of looks like a dress, based off of the other pictures, which you know that must be Endolin. And then there's Granny Nightshade with the
Clockworky
the
stuff.
clockwork, like the twisting crank on her back. I'll post pictures of all of them so you can see. They're not the portraits, but
do the brambles seem at all responsive to like druidcraft if I try to like make them like shift and move a little bit? Or do they seem like more difficult? Like, do they seem like normal little plants to me, basically, is what I'm trying to ascertain.
I suppose you'd have to make a Arcana check for that.
I don't know. Druidcraft is not that kind of strong.
Well, no, I'm not trying to move all the brambles. I'm just trying to see, like, if I do, does my druidcraft even like really interact with these brambles? Like,
it just sort of moves around them, but it doesn't control.
19.
Ooh.
19 is my Arcana check. Basically, I'm trying to insight these plants.
They are. Put it this way: the tree has some sort of magic going through it, because this is a felled tree that started growing roots out of its sides to stay alive here. The brambles are part of this tree. It is inherently magical.
Okay. How thick are the brambles? Like foot wise? Like how many feet thick are they?
They're everywhere.
That is a good question.
No. I mean, like up against the portrait. Like, how deep is it from where we can safely stand to a portrait?
Yeah. So they kind of circle the walls of the room, but you have a space in the circular area of the room where you can stand without having to worry about the brambles.
Yes.
Would it be possible for me to thorn whip the portrait off the wall and pull it 10 feet towards me?
You might be able to, but you have a good chance of damaging the portrait if you did that.
Can I like try to like peel the brambles off of the portrait?
You can make a dexterity check to sort of do that.
Okay.
While they're doing that, I'm going to look at
DC
the portrait.
15.
I'll guide you.
23.
Oh, you don't need it.
Well, yes.
I want to hear what Frizz was doing.
Yeah, Frizz.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at the picture. You said there's one other hag?
Yes, I'm going to post a picture of her in just a moment.
Okay, I'm looking one by one. And then as I look at that one hag that I'm not familiar, I'm going to talk in my head. My love, you recognize that one?
And you, for the first time, Frizz, you feel something pulling at your connection to her. That something is, and she goes to talk, and it's almost like, and then she goes, I can't see her name. It won't let me.
Oh, don't worry, my love. I'll kill it for you. I'll kill it. You want me to kill it?
That one, I don't think you can kill.
Okay.
And then the connection is severed. It's almost like a scissors just cut it. And it is just like you've been on the phone with someone, and then the phone call drops. That's essentially what just happened. And that's where we're going to take a short break. So stay tuned, everyone, because they're coming into the approach with the final encounter of this place. Only a few rooms left. See what happens. Wayward Revelry. We'll be right back.
Don't leave us, please. Oh my god.
Wait, what did she say? I cannot see her name?
It won't let.
We're back.
Hey! Hello, everybody.
Hello. We're back. So,
Hello.
when we left off, our party was continuing forward through the maps, trying to figure out what the fuck happened. They had a talk with a ghoul. They have a unicorn companion now. In this room, they have 2 doors that you see as ways out, as well as the stairs up. You've established you're moving forward. Know what's in this room. We have the portrait of Bavlorna. Z was
Real
able to
quick,
deftly
Mr.
pull it. Oh, go ahead.
Just for my sake, how long has it been since we got up this morning?
Couple hours.
Okay.
We have the rest of the day to get back, right?
We have 1 day and 8 hours to get back to Heather with this portrait.
I believe in us. We're going to be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Alafor, what are you doing? Where are you going?
I think we should come back for the portrait, unless you think you can get it out quickly. But
Z got it.
Z's
With that dex check.
Z got it.
Stuck it from the brambles. He had like a 23 on his dex check
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to
I know.
all
I
the
missed
brambles.
it. I thought you were.
I
So
missed
now we
it.
just have to take it off the wall. If there are still kids,
No,
we
you
need
took
to
it off
get
the
out.
wall. I'm saying that
Okay,
with that
okay.
check, you grabbed it off the
Great.
wall.
Well, if there are kids
Them.
we still need, we've got them. Otherwise, we should just go. Like,
Well, we're not done yet. We haven't cleared this whole place. We have to check the rest of the place.
We haven't found Sloan yet either. So.
Go ahead and put the portrait in the bag of holding,
Yeah.
and then I move to the next door. You said my spatial reasoning.
What if some of us leave, take the portrait back, and the rest of us? Because your curse being lifted all of it hinges on us getting back in time.
If Glix wants to leave with the portrait, that's fine, and I support this.
kind of out of character.
but-
Ask, how are we planning to get back, or don't we have a plan for that?
We were gonna go find Clapperclaw again. They were gonna work
Yeah.
on fixing the balloon.
Got it. Okay, I just didn't remember.
Yep.
Being a player.
That was the move.
I mean, we can always go to one of the fairy rings too.
Alafor, that door in front of you is locked.
Not for long. Sleight of hand with my thieves tools that I'm proficient in. That is a 17 on the dice. Sleight of hand is plus
Yeah,
9.
you open the door.
Yeah.
Let's skip past all that preamble. You're able to unlock this door. It's not a magical lock. It opens for you, and you see a girl in this room. And I'll tell you what else you see in
Baby.
here. Here we go.
We will not be defeated by a door. Fuck that shit.
I think Elafor technically can't be defeated except if by like a master craft door.
I mean, I have a plus 12 to my sleight of hand on
Jesus.
lockpicking too. Yeah.
Well, are you trained in thieves tools?
I'm not
Yeah,
proficient. No, but I have plus
Yeah.
12 on the sleight of hand for picking locks with my gloves.
So yeah. You do have the lockpicker stuff. Anyway, inside of this room, there are 3 freestanding looms that are dominating this chamber. There is a girl working on them. You've seen her before. You know exactly who she is. And then a door set on the opposite wall, an archway that leads to another room. The girl seems to be working hard, sort of frazzled, pissed off. But she's bouncing between each of the looms quite deftly.
We've seen this girl before. Is it Sloan?
It is absolutely Sloan.
I cautiously. Oh, okay. Or that.
What's up?
Z just says, "Sup, Sloan." Immediately.
She just kind of looks at you and she goes, "About time you showed up."
Okay, well, we could shut the door and leave again.
Will's out
You're not
front.
happy to see us.
Will's out front. We got most of the kids out at this point. I think we might have everybody now that we have you.
So we're leaving now?
You are.
You are, yeah.
Oh shit, I think I described the wrong room to y'all. I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I did. I described the wrong room. We're in another room. Y'all are in the this one.
Okay.
This one
Is
is a
Sloan in
kitchen.
this room?
I'm sorry. She is in this room, but she's doing different things.
Okay.
She's cooking. This is a kitchen.
Oh.
Got it. But Sloan is here. Okay, so
Yes.
we don't
But
have
the
to write
conversation.
Yeah. You can still have the same combo. The caveat is she's also shackled.
Go and investigate the shackles.
And then along the room, the shackles are very basic. They're basic as fuck.
I'm gonna pop those bad boys when we're down to it.
There is what looks to be a sleeping little dragon wormling. I would say little, but for a wormling is not small.
Like cute little or like menacing, but not as.
I mean, the green dragon wormling. Do you just approach dragons and be like, "Yo, what's up?" On a regular basis, or you're like,
Chris is going to do that.
I mean, we have a history of walking up.
I was gonna say we did
wormlings
that
and going,
once.
What's up? So
Yeah.
Sir Televar?
No, the wormling that almost killed me.
The wormling that I murdered.
The black one. The black
Shout out to
dragon wormling.
Elefor.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
It's sleeping. It's curled up almost like a cat.
Does it have loot? Or is it like, well, all the other wormlings we've walked up on have been sleeping on top of loot.
This one is not sleeping on top of loot.
I will approach Sloan and I will start popping the lock off of the manacles. The dragon wormling, friend or foe?
Oh, that guy? He's an asshole, but he sleeps all the fucking time. That's why I'm not even worried about being quiet.
That is an 11 plus 9, 20 to pop the manacles.
Easy peasy. Done deal.
Do you want to do it stealthily to not wake up the...
We could just put the manacles on the dragon. Here, I'll take the manacles. Can I go over there and manacle the sleeping dragon?
I will try to stop Z before.
No. Let's see how this plays out.
No, let's not.
You can try.
This is a great idea.
Why are you
going to
manacle the
terrible
dragon?
idea.
The dragon doesn't do anything to you.
If the dragon
Then we
just
don't have
lives
to
through
kill it.
everything, we just leave it alone and we go upstairs.
If we manacle it, we make sure that it doesn't follow us upstairs if push comes.
Roll
to
me a
shove.
stealth check, all of you.
Oh, jeez.
God.
But I...
This is a group stealth check.
Clicks makes sense. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
23.
Stealth is plus
No.
8.
25.
I forgot
Looking
that I
for
have
a
this
total
advantage.
of 65. Is what your number to beat is.
Well, you're at 48 between me and Z, so
I know.
We're doing fine. The two
5.
of us. This is why we go ahead.
I don't have pass without trace rolling, and I'm not fixing to cast it right now.
Okay.
Because Sloan literally just says
The three
"He
of
makes all
you-
the noise on Earth, and
well, the three of you just have to hit a 12 total
Together.
between the three of you.
I contribute 5. Yes.
yeah,
I
that's your
rolled
12
a
because I rolled an
15.
8.
So
And y'all are
There
good.
you go.
28.
Uh,
Yeah.
The dragon sort of, I don't know, like you see it move and it sort of just puffs out of like a little, and then some green sort of acid sort of flows up into the air. But it doesn't seem to clock y'all.
We
I'll
leave it
look it
alone.
for.
We go upstairs.
I can put it
We
on.
get Sloan out of here.
Yeah, I kind of shake my head no at Z.
You guys never let
And
me do anything fun.
I think it's.
I just
okay.
don't want to wake it up. I just don't want to wake it up.
Let's go.
And
Let's keep moving.
I'll even say that, but Sloan, if you rush out the front, you should be able to catch up with Will and the kids.
Well, Frizz is a dragon, right? So Frizz can talk to the dragon.
No.
Don't talk to the dragon, Frizz. It's sleeping.
Let's let it sleep.
As she's getting ready to walk out, Did you get everybody out?
Think
Was there
so. I
anybody
don't know
else
how
that we
many.
need to know about?
I count off how many that I got out with mine, and then what I know that they got out.
No,
Goes
So
in the
she's
we're
checklist.
shopping them.
Alifa, roll me an insight with advantage.
What about the kid of the displays?
Insight with advantage is a 24.
You know she's talking about a special someone.
Oh, I reach into my bag and pull out the thing. What did she give me? She gave me something. I think it was like a ribbon or something.
Yeah.
And I hand it. They're waiting for you already. Back at the Fell Black Point.
She goes, you know, she's a tough guy of the group, and she kind of, you see her face go through a shitload of different emotions of like trying to not smile and keep up the facade, but still like happiness. And she just kind of finally steals her face and goes, and then just walks out.
Z rolls his eyes.
As she's walking out and she just walks past me, I just whisper, "Oh my god, you guys, she's so cool." Just loud enough for her to hear me.
And watch all the mushrooms laugh.
Yeah. Oh my
god. 100%. Cool. So,
all right. So as we move around very carefully, right?
Yep.
Yes.
We have 2 doors. We have one here and one here. I'm gonna poke my head out this door to see what's here.
The far door, the one that is closest to directly across from y'all, this one here is slightly ajar. The one next to the dragon. This one you can open it and then it leads to the outside. When you first scouted this place, you did see like a outdoor market, and then it looks like a bunch of red mushrooms is what you'll see out of it immediately.
Is that a red mushrooms in a ring formation?
Yep.
Probably good.
We're gonna file that away for later. All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you.
You and me, Elf, were up front.
Yep.
Go.
We're gonna be very careful and let sleeping dragons lay and get through that door.
Cool. So you open the door. In this area.
Well, you said it was ajar, right? So we'll peek first, see if there's anything.
So as you open this already slightly ajar door, just to kind of get a look inside of it, just peeking in. There's a staircase that runs along the wall of this room, and you have to open it up a little bit more, but then you see the wall is sort of covered in moss and ivy, and there's numerous bookshelves in here. What looks to have ancient looking tomes. One of the bookcases built in is a tall oval mirror with a wooden frame. And there's like a flickering candlelight that emanates from eye sockets of a human skull that's resting on one of the desks that you see in here. This is certainly a study or like library area, likely for Granny Nightshade.
But there doesn't seem to be anyone else in here.
No people in here, no.
I look at Elevor, I'm like, books?
I'm containing my urge to take them all, but yes, I will move in. I think we should move forward.
Yes.
Move into the room.
Move into the room. I'm going to creep up over by the desk. I want to stick my finger in the eye socket of the skull to see what, like, in the light, like, is it, does it look like fire or is it just glowy?
It looks like fire.
If it looks like actual fire, okay, then I won't put my finger in. I just want to see it.
Are you actually taking a time to check out this room, or are you just keeping it moving?
I would be walking.
I want to peek in the
being
desk.
Like, what are we doing? We have what we came here for.
We're clearing the rest of the rooms to make sure we have everything, and we've made a couple promises to talk to the hag, remember?
We don't need to talk to her now. We get the kids out. We have the portrait.
Why did he want to talk to her, Oliver?
Because of what she's done to this place. We've talked with people. We've talked with Nib and others that have been cursed by her, that we told them that we would try to repeal those curses. You can go. I'm going to keep going forward. I will not hold it against you if you want to fall back.
Okay,
But
well,
I told people that I would help them.
We are helping. If we get everybody out, they're out.
But Oliver is right. I mean, she's done something bad. She cursed
well,
people.
we could come back and talk to her after we deliver the painting, which we have a limited amount of time to do. I'm just saying. I'm rifling through the desk as I'm saying this.
But she can also not be here after we're back.
We don't have anything else that we have to get from her, right? Like,
we have made conditions that we would try to clear the curses with people like Nib. Nib?
Yeah, I guess we do have to talk to her about.
Also, TT, since you just made a promise about that.
And
am
my
I
lover,
finding anything in the desk?
And my lover, you promised to help my lover too.
You told us that this wasn't the right hag for her.
I will add to also know that all the hags are involved in Zybilna being pushed out of here. That's why the prisoner is the way it is.
Yeah. Right. I know that. I'm just wondering what we have to talk to her about to do at this point. Because the point was we had to come here to get somebody's stuff back, but that person is no longer with the group. So I'm confused as to what we have to talk to her about, other than Nib's curse. I'm getting Nib confused with the other kid.
And also, I don't think you guys know that the hag is not Frizz.
That's I don't think Frizz told us.
Yeah, that's a conversation.
Yeah,
I thought he did.
No, he didn't say. Because Frizz was only just figuring it out in the last session or two as we came in here.
Never mind, ignore me.
Z just wants to propose that we get the painting back because that's on a timeline. Because we could always come back here. Like, where's Granny Nightshade gonna go? This is her home.
Look, Elafor seems intent on going forward.
Then let's go.
I'm not leaving him alone. So,
well, I wouldn't leave him alone either.
Exactly.
Zero investigation check.
Okay. 14 plus 0 because I'm not very smart.
Z. In this room, there is stuff. Give me a moment because I have a loot table for this specifically.
Does it look like there's like papers and letters and stuff in this desk too? Like, is this a desk someone's been actively using for desk things, or is it more decorative?
This is a desk someone's been using for stuff. Okay. It is some papers, stuff that honestly, Z, unless you want to.
No, Z's just throwing them at Elafor. Like, as he finds stuff that looks like it might have writing and stuff on it, he's just putting it on a stack for Elafor to look at. He's like, it's not what I'm about. He's just rifling through.
Okay. I will give you the piece of loot that you picked up in here, but it is a shiny. Just put it like that. Okay. But we'll get back to it so we can keep this moving.
Okay, so Z gives any papers and things that seem important from the desk to Elafor that he finds, and then takes the shiny, and we'll follow the rest of the group. I also want to take the skull. I want it. I put it in my.
You can take the skull. You have to blow the candles out, but you certainly can take the skull.
I'm gonna start moving stealthily up the stairs, like literally. If she's not in this room, like, and I turn back, I'm like, you can do what you want to do. I understand completely.
Shut up, Elafor.
But I'm going.
Okay.
We're
I'm assuming you're gonna want a stealth check.
We're insisting on.
Certainly do. These are going to be individual stealth checks though this time. It's not a.
Ooh, that's
I have disadvantage, so wish me luck.
That is a 15 plus 9, 24.
That's a 15 as well, plus 2. 17.
It's a 17 plus 1, 18.
All right, so all of you are talking at the same time. I got to figure out who got what.
Sorry.
Z did the worst.
So Z, you got what?
8.
All right.
12
Do this.
for Kismet.
Oh, so 8 and 12 are the lowest of them. And everybody else
19.
higher than that? Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. So you go ahead
Sorry,
and
y'all. Plate armor.
I don't know what Z's up to.
make your way up the stairs. Alifor. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my advantage. Thank you, Rafiki. Cool. Why did it roll so many? Well, just take the first 2 anyway. So 14. All right. So, Alifor, you make your way up the stairs. You enter a room. This is not locked. It is very clearly a bedroom. The room has 2 doors that you see. One definitely leads out to a balcony. The other, let me scroll so the chat can see where we are. Because you are in this particular area. L16. There's a little room coming off of it. Almost everything about this bedroom is incredibly orderly. From the bed, a patchwork quilt that is very neatly tucked, to ornamental pigs that are arranged in a neat row on the dresser. The tidiness sort of stands at odds with something that you see sitting on a little nightstand right over here. There's a decaying looking dollhouse on this table. It's got like a 3 foot tall, it's about 3 feet tall. It looks like it's definitely seen better days. It's got peeling paint, mold, rot on the house. Behind the dollhouse is a small window with a little glass, I don't know, thing with moths flying around it inside of this like bell jar. That's what I'm looking at. And facing along the other wall are a pair of doors. Like I said, one, you saw the balcony one, and then there's another door. Might be a closet. And there's a wooden rocking cradle.
Shrug.
Empty. With a neatly floated blanket in it.
But I don't see her.
You do not see her.
Start skulking around the room then.
Are the rest
sorry,
of us
DM.
following up?
The unicorn's with
I was
us.
following.
The
Yeah, I haven't gone all
unicorn
the way up yet, but
is having a tough time fitting in this room. But he could squeeze in.
Because of the stairs. Okay.
Yeah. The
Are the pigs on the dresser all the same kind? Are they like, it seems odd. Like, can I just go like, what are they all this like same little miniatures? Are they like piggy banks? Are they different types of pig? Like, what's going on with the pigs?
Why are you so interested by the pigs? They look like
That it's a neat bedroom and there's like a ornamental pigs on a dresser all orderly lined up, and I'm like, why?
Yeah,
What is
that's
the
what they
pig?
look like. Ornamental pigs that are lined up. They're not piggy banks. They're little tiny pigs, and they
Are
look
they the
like
same? Or
different
they're all
pigs.
unique?
They're different sizes and shapes and stuff like that.
How many?
Just like, yeah, how many are they? Are they wearing hats? Like, what are they? Just normal looking pigs?
They look like pigs. They look like little pig
Suspicious
figurines
Suspicious.
that all look like different shaped and sized pigs. Roll me investigation, Alifor, since you're kind of like going across this room trying to.
I think I have something special for this. Give me a second. Yoink. Yes, I can use perception for discovering hidden things. I am looking for anything that she didn't want us, the average person, to find. So that is a dirty 20.
Cool. So you go around the room. You look at the cradle. It's one of the first things you come across. The cradle has little images of green dragons on it. You get the vibe very quickly that this cradle might have been for the dragon that you saw downstairs, but it's certainly too big for this thing. Also in this room, these doors, you open one, and it is certainly a closet. It has several things in it. There is also what looks to be like an attic space that goes up in one of the rooms right here. Kind of leads up. It's not a lot. It's kind of like one of those like small spaces in there. But what really catches your eye is this dollhouse. It's not normal. You go to look at it, you look around it, and it is decorated. It is like inside of this is very much like someone took time and care to put this together. The rooms are specifically designed. They are also very neat, tidy. There's a small bedroom in one of them. With your keen eyes, there's a creature. Looking out of the back window at the moths. And then it turns around and sees you. And a smile grows across the creature's face.
No.
Nope.
What do you do?
Well,
looking at it, I will say this very, very easily, Alifar. It is Granny Nightshade.
I step back and maybe just kind of very lightly say, well, she's in the dollhouse.
Okay, set it on fire. I don't know. Tell her to come out. What do you want to do now?
When you say set it on fire, Z, she goes, that would be a very poor idea for you.
Okay, well, come out then. Let's talk.
Do you intend to talk, or do you intend for violence?
Talk first, violence to be determined later after talking.
Z shrugs. Like nods in Nell4's direction.
Glix is going to sit down on the banister right there and just sigh as loudly as elfly possible in just utter frustration.
Let's do this. All right. And so you see her sort of get herself together, Alifar. She walks down the stairs of the little building. She walks out, and as she walks out, you can almost see her becoming normal size. And then by the time she stepped all the way out, she's standing at her size, sort of a hunched over 4.5 feet tall. She looks incredibly old.
Well, lovely place you have here.
Indeed it is. Would you like to join me in my study? It would be more comfortable for us there.
Certainly.
You've made it here. Lead the way.
Yeah, I'm watching, like I literally have my head turned so that it's like 180-degree peripheral view where I have like one set of my one eye like looking down the stairs so I can walk my other eye like locked on her.
Sure.
It is very creepy.
She appears to be a short, thin, gnarled woman, swathed in what's like a tattered looking dress. This is probably offending Glix's sense of fashion and togetherness. Her face is painted. Does not look like a human face. It's sort of cracked and peeling. There are crimson spots of mascara on her eyelashes, and underneath her makeup, her flesh is like rotten bark, sort of like a fungus and wood lice, just sort of in between the cracks of it. And then the wind-up key in her back is very easy to see, and it creaks like a horrible noise when it moves.
While we're moving, I have a question. Can I clock if the key is removable?
Yes, you can. With your passive perception, I would say so.
Okay.
Is it?
Now, how easy or not it would be to remove, that's another story. You don't know if it's magically there or anything.
Chris from the back. Hello. Nice to meet you. You're really ugly. You need skincare.
I didn't want to say
and she sort of
anything,
has a almost
but
creaking sort of laugh, and she goes, "You get to be my age. We'll see how you look."
Well, hopefully not that ugly.
Friz, do
Oh,
you have to be
sorry.
so rude?
I'm sorry. I thought that. Oh, sorry.
Even if it's true, you don't have to say it, Chris. I
So
mean,
is
you
it true?
can, but why?
I thought she's the best. Okay, I'm sorry.
She scoots out her chair. And then as she comes down here, chairs just sort of appear out of nowhere for all of you. She goes, "Please take a seat."
He does not sit. He just
Oh,
lays
for
a bit
does
more
not
on
sit.
Pulse's arms.
This one gonna bite me like the one outside did?
No. That would be
Do I
uncomfortable.
see any mushrooms grow?
No, no mushrooms. No mushrooms
sit
growing
down.
or glowing.
I sit down.
So you have gotten all of my workers out of here. My little worker bees.
Did you know? Well, you know that. Did you know one of them was close to death?
Let me see. She sort of looks at your face. Close to death. The children aren't supposed to die.
well, he was very sick, and you did nothing to
He
help.
he was close to death.
He ate you.
You said was. Did you fix him?
We did.
With great effort, I might add.
Your mushrooms start to glow.
Hey, it was a level fucking 2 spell. Fuck you, buddy.
She goes, "No. If I had known there was a child sick, then they would have been healed."
But you realize that this place is fundamentally broken. That should have never even gotten close to that.
broken because of them. My sisters do not know how to take care of their parts of the deal.
No offense, ma'am, but I believe it's all three of you. Magic this powerful doesn't break down because 2/3 of something is not working.
What do you want from me? There's clearly something that you want, and perhaps I can provide, perhaps not.
There are several things that I want. One, I'd like to restore this place so that it is actually functioning, but that is going to probably be a longer effort. More immediately, I would like Nib released from his curse. And you have something of a friend of ours that I'd like to also retrieve. Even though he's not here anymore, Elafor made a promise to Ulfir. He plans on getting that back. He just didn't say it in front of the group because he didn't want to open up any wounds.
Sure. And she sort of steeples her fingers and she goes, whose and what?
Color. You took away color from our friend.
Color. Ah, yes. The large one.
Yes.
I have a random question.
Yes.
Random question. While she's talking, is she missing any pieces of herself?
What do you mean?
Like, she looks like she's made out of like wood-ish almost, right? The reason I'm asking is because I took a wooden eye from Bavlorna's place. I'm seeing if she has both of her eyes.
She does.
Okay.
She does. You do not have her eye. But that is a good question. She looks at you and she goes, we could perhaps arrange a trade, an exchange of a sort.
What would you want from us?
What would I want from you? What would you have to provide me is the best question to ask here. It seems that you have something that you need from us. Fine. I want to be done with Endelyn.
Endelyn? Your sister?
Indeed. She is the reason why this place is as it is. She's the reason why Will of the Feywild was able to cause such. And her sort of takes as her wind up clock key in her back turns. Cause such problems for me. He would not be here if it was not for her.
I'm assuming none of our mushrooms are glowing or growing.
None. This is honest. There's. She does pull off the kindly grandmother thing for the most part, but when she talks about Endelyn, it is very much written on her face that there is a certain level of hatred there.
How would we defeat Endelyn if she's as powerful as the rest of you?
To defeat her? No.
Is that not what
you intend to defeat me? For Bavlorna, I suppose, yes?
Lorna sent us here to
Of course she did.
get what I lost back. What he lost back.
You've all taken from us. All of you. Not the fourth sister, I don't think.
The fourth sister.
Oh, the portrait downstairs. I assumed the pretty one.
And
Oh, we never rolled
with
before.
that, that's a great point for y'all to roll history checks. I want those from both
14.
Looks and Z.
Yep, Glix and Z.
History, you said?
Mm-hmm.
15.
14 was the number we were looking for. Do you all remember at the carnival, the hall where the young man worked, and there was a statue that made people giggle uncontrollably?
Tasha.
Tasha, yeah.
Mhm.
That portrait greatly resembles her.
Interesting.
Tasha. Yes. Family. It's complicated.
It's so unfair, honestly.
Indeed. Very, very unfair.
Family is really complicated.
So you want us to kill your other
Can we
sister?
please stop discussing killing people? We did not come here to murder people. We came here to fix things, to get the children back for their parents and get what was taken from us. We don't have to murder our way to that. And I'm kind of tired of all of us just constantly going murder, 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 murder. I don't want to kill anybody.
And she sort of laughs. And there's a click, 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 click. And her laugh gets stuck for a second. And she goes, "You murdering my sisters would be nearly impossible. But you are more powerful than you look. Which is why I believe that we can help each other."
If we help you and you help us and you give us back what we want, will you go back to doing what you were doing with the kids?
What I was doing for the kids was providing them for a great life here in the Prismere.
No,
Better
I
with
never thought
me.
of it that way.
Again, this is because of that meddlesome boy, Will.
So perhaps you can clarify something before we agree to any terms. How did the children wind up here to begin with?
I believe that is Bavlorna's doing, bringing them through the portals from the carnival.
What did she want from them? Or with them?
I do not know. Play toys? Things of that nature.
So you just took them from her?
No, they end up across the Prismere. How did you all end up here the first time? Do you know?
I don't know.
remember that very much.
We don't remember exactly how we crossed over here, or do we all remember being in the Hall of Mirrors?
Mr. Witch, Mr. Light put us through a mirror.
You end up here. Accidents happen. The veil becomes thin over time. Children end up here. People end up here. It is the way of things. But how about this? If you all help me, I can ensure this curse that you have lingering from you from Bavlorna is of no worries. There is a clock, there is a time. I see it. It tick, 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 ticks down. I can stop it.
This is not a choice we can make, unfortunately. And I turn to Alifor and Glix.
I pull out the watch and I'm watching it ticking down.
And I'll show you. She puts up a finger, and you see the key in her back turn, like 180, and your watch stops.
I hand it to Elifor.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want Endolin to not be able to touch my realm here in the Feywild. If we can
How
keep
can we
us
ensure that?
separated, that is for you to find out. If I knew, I would do it myself, but you seem quite capable. And I would prefer to not approach her directly if possible. It causes problems when we meet. But if you can't do that, I have another small thing that you could do, and it would help to even the odds. And her face goes into this big smile where it cracks her skin. She goes, she likes to run plays. If you were to ruin one of her plays, then perhaps, yes, we could.
I look at Frizz suspiciously.
And
But I
when
don't say
when she
anything.
says the ruin the play thing, her wind up key in her back spins faster. You notice.
Is she like when she's excited that it goes
When she's
faster
angry
or happy
or agitated or whatever. Yeah.
slows down? Yeah, interesting. Okay.
When Z looks at Frizz, you could swear that you saw a smirk, but no more.
Can I insight check Frizz to see what I think he's marking about?
I shall roll against
Natural 20 plus 6 for 26. Because of what I recall is the other day, Frizz mentioned something about being in a theater performance as a knight once.
Oh, I wasn't here for that.
Should I roll?
All right, yeah.
Maybe you get a natural 20.
That's
Can you beat a 26?
That's a 16 plus 8.
And you said
No,
it's
I'm
spinning
26
fast right now.
Yes.
The key is spinning fast.
Her key is spinning fast.
Spill your guts, Frizz.
We
What
have-
is this smirking?
Are you
The notes
asking
on
him?
what the key means?
No, I was looking at him when she mentions the play, and Frizz said he was like making smirking to himself about something. I was trying to insight, like, what
You
is
could
Frizz
see that
feeling about?
Frizz is excited, but trying to not show it.
Yeah, you're not gonna
Like-
get anything more than that. Like, it didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
But like an excitement, like, ooh, yeah, I want to like be in a play, or like excited about ruining the play, excited about like going and like
More
excited about something
so
else.
when she mentioned about Endolin.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, is that your girlfriend?
He just clocks this
And she
puts it
says,
away.
should you do this, your friend's ability to see things would be returned to them. And for a freebie, should you also accomplish this task, I will. You know what? I'll tell you now. I feel quite excited, though she has caused problems for me as well. If I had a favorite sister, she'd be close to it, I suppose, but screw it. Pavlorna has a weakness. The key slows down a little bit. If you all have not figured it out, should you run counterclockwise into circles, running widdershins, as they've been called, she will go into a fit of sneezing. This may help you.
That's Beth Lorna.
That is Pavlorna.
Abruptly, Frizz will say,
How about Endolin, what's her weakness?
That is for you to find out. Perhaps you can ask around.
You know it?
Endolins? No.
No,
Mushrooms.
Bavlorna knows Endolins.
Smart.
He kind of clears his throat and looks at Elafor. What about the kids?
What about them?
Are you asking me or you're asking them?
I'm asking her, but I'm looking at you because that seemed to be what Elafor cared about.
Will you leave the kids alone?
I will find new workers. As you can see, the goblins here, my 10 soldiers. Should kids appear here once again, I will give them a home. Ill and happy, provided will of the Feywild is gone. It is better with me than to be lost with no direction, forced to brave the Feywild with no help and no mother figure of a sort.
You could just send them home to their mothers or their fathers.
Can't hear you, Panda.
Oh.
Send them home
You
to their
could just
mothers.
send them home.
I do not know who their mothers are or how to get them back to them.
There's plenty of portals around here. You shouldn't make children work.
Make them work.
And that harms children.
I give them work.
I don't know. There was a child downstairs in irons being forced to work.
Ah, the violent
That is
one.
harmful.
And her key stops and then just starts to tick a little bit. The violent one who cursed me and cursed the other children and cursed my soldiers and attempted to fight.
Yeah, it sounds like
children fight when they're hurt. The rules of this place say you don't hurt children.
I did not hurt any child, nor did I wish to. They attacked us. We defended. And her.
Then why did your soldiers burn the tree?
My soldiers. What soldiers?
Your 10 soldiers burned the tree that the children were living in. Why?
Her eyes widen. They burned the tree.
They hurt the children.
That caused the children to come here and attack because they thought you were going for an all-out war against them.
She goes, I did nothing of the sort. I wouldn't. Your mushrooms do not glow.
Then
Yeah, my eyes keep clicking between my body and her.
Then who controls the clockworks, if not you? And Elafor is like staring, daggers, like icy cold daggers piercing into her.
And she looks you directly in the eyes. And she goes, I do not know, but I intend to find out.
But do you now blame the kids for behaving the way they do? You and your sisters, all you do is harm them. Just leave them be.
The clockworks had been harassing the children, had been fighting them, going after them.
Those
do you
are
know
not
about them?
Mine.
Do you know about them going to the Goblin Village and forcefully taking children?
They were not to force. Someone has.
Oh, they forced.
They forced.
Someone has changed them. They were only to retrieve. Only to retrieve.
Well, did you
They fought. I have the scars to prove it.
And you have to take responsibility for what your part in this.
Have we seen the goblin cat tin dude who wouldn't let us talk to her earlier as we were fighting through? We haven't run into him again, right?
If not,
Did we pick up his name?
Knob.
Something weird
Knob.
like knob,
it's
yeah.
not.
Stupid
Yeah.
little knobhead.
Oh.
I'll ask. Does Knob have access to control them?
Captain Knob, no, he's an idiot. Excuse my
Seems like
language. And the key starts to twist a little bit normally again. Normal pace. Well,
So then did you know?
thank you for bringing this to my attention. It will be handled.
In exchange for that, will you please let the kids go now that you have this valuable piece of information from us?
Go where? They're gone. You've gotten them.
Leave
all
them
out.
alone.
I
Just
can
don't go
promise
after
you
them.
this. The children who have escaped will never come back here.
Good.
He doesn't think that's the greatest promise, but he's just like.
Does any
So
of the mushrooms
will
do
you
anything?
allow?
I mean, we have a signal, like we literally have a lie detector
Well,
rowing on our two friends.
Sure. Will you permit the children to return to what's the ship? The ship name?
Why don't think
We don't
should
need that
talk
anymore. We have
about
the rings.
Mm-hmm.
But the rings are gonna like take them to their mom necessarily, right? They just
No,
open
but I
other-
can. But I can. I have an idea for that. If we want to, we can talk about it after this.
Okay, but she just said she wouldn't bring the children back here to Tree. It's not the same as saying that she will let the children go home.
She said they will never come back here. The children who were here before and have escaped will never come back.
Yeah, that's not the same as what we want. That's what Z is picking
It's
up
close. I think it's close enough. I mean, I get what you're saying, and I clock it too, but I don't know if we're gonna get too much farther than
Z
that.
doesn't
Right?
think it's
We
close
have
enough.
we have Bavlorna's word that she's not bringing any more kids here. That's part of the deal.
Yep.
No, there's a.
So you won't interfere if we take the children home.
Take them wherever you will. They won't be much use of me if they're not here working into the workshops. I was teaching them great life skills.
What are you making toys for anyway?
I don't think they were making toys. I think she was having them make more soldiers.
There were some soldiers made. Those are the non-defective ones.
Maybe
But
we'll get those to
they were making
work
toys.
here for you.
I can barely hear you, Panda.
I don't know why it's being really weird. Maybe you get soldiers to do the work for you.
The non-defective ones.
No, the defective.
Don't use children for that. It's really
We call that a
complicated.
self-replicating workforce.
There you go.
Just like a 3D printer.
She looks at you with that.
Yeah, I also like that's magic I haven't heard of before. So I'm going to ask the uncomfortable question before we go on whatever our journey is. In the inevitable, I shouldn't say inevitable, in the possibility in a future in which your internal uprising turns out to be more than you can handle, does that just mean our items that we seek, the curses are lost for good? How are we gonna make sure that you make good on it, since you can't even keep control of your own clockworks?
She stands up. A little cane almost just appears under her hands. She sort of takes a wobbly step towards you, Alifor, and she looks you in the eyes. She says, I am many things, but much like you, I am not a liar.
So then I hold out my hand.
Shall we make a pact?
I have a question before, if it's okay.
And her head sort of like,
As my head does the same thing.
You mentioned that your sister, they're trying to take over your area.
I don't think they intend to take my domain. They intend to meddle.
Well, my question is, what do you know of her intention, or why does she try to meddle in other people's business? You see, his eyes kind of like turn a little bit, like, when from like that child demeanor to like very like intense looking. Oh, I see meddling in anyone's business.
Do you have family, child?
Oh, no. Yes.
Brothers, sisters?
Your mushroom glows.
Yes.
And a little mushroom sprouts out of her face and it glows too. You're not a very good liar. You do not know the complications of dealing with family, especially a family as powerful as mine. And what you know of power, and she comes up to you and she points at your head, touching on it, is nothing to what the ones above us can do. And then she goes, well, now that we've scheduled everything, Mr. Alifor.
Oh, give me a second. And I like swat Alifor's hand out of the way.
That is very rude,
right?
child.
I've been told. Sorry, just I can't look. Okay, I turn to Alifor and I say, you took one, right? For the team? Didn't tell us all of that?
I took 2.
2, great. So maybe
He and I share one, and then Elafor took another.
Okay, so step
He's
aside,
just shaking
friend.
his head.
Out of the way.
I don't think you should make deals.
What are they gonna do? Kill me? And I hold my.
Yes.
Maybe I'll come back again. The Raven Queen likes me very much.
Well,
I
that's
hope
what I
think
have
you
to
should
say.
let
You say
Alifor.
that out loud.
Yes.
She pulls her hand back. You
What am I
cannot
to-
make deals. Not with me.
Why not?
You belong to another.
I walk over. Fine, you make the deal with me because I don't really care.
I'll make deal too.
And
Oh,
he
jeez.
reaches out.
I didn't want it to be a
Frizz,
thing, but now it's a thing. So
I slap Frizz's hands down. I'm like, you can't make a deal.
No, I'm looking. This is the first time he looks back at Z with intense eyes. No, I want to make a deal. And he reaches the Hack's hand.
And she grabs your hand, Frizz, immediately and says, you're connected, but you do not belong. Happy to be of service. And a swirl of brambles sort of cover both of your arms as a fey pact becomes official. And both of the brambles prick your skins, and your blood sort of mingles. Hers, a sort of sap-like ooze, and yours of dragon blood. And you all know that there is magic that is here. This is not something that can be easily broken.
Mm-hmm.
Z just shakes his head.
Then she
I'm
goes,
staring at the clock, waiting to see if it starts ticking because I'm under another pact.
it stopped. She said she would do it, and she did. All right. Well, shall we have tea now?
no.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. The speed with that. Oh, that was great.
I would just like to leave. Thank you.
Then take your leave, child. Good luck. And she begins to sort of
Godspeed,
walk
I
you
say as
all
I
out.
look up at the skies.
Pets her little dragon as she goes by.
Is he still sleeping?
He just kind of creeps an eye up at her as she walks by and pets him, and then closes the eye again.
As we leave, yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. We need to get the heck out and meet up with the kids.
Oh, Z, I have your item too.
Yeah. What is my shiny?
This, I'll send it to you directly. But,
Oh, it's special.
I'm going to say that you meet up with the kids, and then where are you sending the kids off to? What's happening there?
So how long has it been since we took our last long rest?
Just 3 hours ago, I think.
Has it only been that long?
So your mushrooms start to.
We took a 4-hour break.
That's
for
true.
me to get a long rest because I only needed 4 hours.
Yep.
Our last long break was like yesterday.
Yep.
And we did that in the tent because that was the
Yes.
assassin.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it has been long enough that I should be able to use the key theoretically.
Time has stopped.
Right now, but like since we last used the key, has it been 24 hours?
I mean, what's the worst that happens? If I try to use it and it doesn't work, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's no breaking of it or anything like that that I can tell.
It
so
doesn't work, but if you want to take a rest, you absolutely can. And from the looks of it, she's not sent anything or anyone after you. Even looking around to clock birds, there's none. She doesn't care from the looks of it what you all do from this point on, as long as you do what she wants you to do.
Before we call it,
she'll know.
Yep. Before we end our session or whatever today, because I know we're coming up on that break point. As we're sitting down with the kids and making sure that everybody is okay, making sure Broder is okay. I turn to everybody. What if we use the fairy rings to send them back to Strixhaven with a note? My people could get them back to their planes.
I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
My deal does not have a time limit on it, so as long as...
I mean, we have to go back to Bavlorna anyway. I take Star with us.
And we can have Will stay under the watchful eyes of my people. Until it is time.
Will says, do I need to go and talk to this person?
I sit down with Will. You don't have to. I have to make you. But it doesn't say when. So for once, maybe for a little bit, instead of being Will of the Wild, instead of being a leader of children and a fighter and a warrior and a creature of myth and legend, and I point to the wanted posters, maybe for a couple days you could just be a kid.
He looks at you, and for the first time since you met Will, like really, he has tears welling up in his eyes. It's like, what's it like to be a kid?
Well, maybe you'll have a couple days to figure that out.
Okay.
And for the downtime, unless there's anything else anybody specifically does, I start going
this chapter for me.
I literally start going to every single one of the kids, their name, their parents' names, what they remember, where they lived, and I'm writing individual notes for every single one of them, and I'm pinning, like, basically I'm going to pin it to their jacket so that they don't lose it, like the old school way we used to back in the day. So that if we do send them through to it with my seal on it, that they, with the instructions of who to go to, they should be able to get them where they need to go.
Okay.
And then I would just need to know if we are going to go back to Bavlorna first, because Bavlorna knows Endelin's weakness. Well, I mean, we kind of just no, that's Bavlorna's, but Bavlorna knows Endelin's weakness.
I think
we have that information directly from Jingle Jangle.
Yeah, so I think we do go back.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to want to take Star, and I'm going to want to put her through the portal.
And that's fine.
Okay.
Before we send the kids out, while other four is getting everybody's data, Kismet is like sitting in a corner and like in her like little pouch of spellcasting components, ingredients, and whatnot, she has like an array of dried pressed flowers, preserved flowers, and she starts making little talismans using those, like necklaces or something to tie across your, your, I don't know, arm. And for every kid, she will go over to them, put it on them. She'll tie it around them, whatever they like it, right? If they want it to be a bracelet, it can be a bracelet, whatever they like. And I say, don't take this off, okay? Until you get back to your real family, don't take it off.
Okay. Do I have to shower with these things on?
Yeah. It'll dry off. It's fine.
Okay.
Each of the notes does have a caveat that they can stay there if they want to until we get there to bring them home if they need to.
While Kismet is making these like little flower jewelries, you hear in your head Z's voice telepathically to you say, hey, don't fucking make Faye deals. It's fucking stupid.
And she's tying this onto, like, I'll say, Sloane's, like, I feel like an armband is kind of what Sloane would go for. So as I'm tying it, I'm like, my internal voice is sounding more and more like Z. It's kind of.
Z is not looking at you, by the way. He's like literally got his back to you right now.
I look over in his direction and I say, in my mind, as if I'm replying to you, go, hey, really loudly. See if that startles you at all.
Nothing. You can't respond back. It's one way.
Like, whatever. Just, yeah, wear this, okay? It looks really badass on you. The mushrooms are gone, I think. So.
The mushrooms are gone, so the kids won't know you're lying to them about it.
Cool.
I get up and then I hold onto like this talisman of these raven wings on my armor, and I close my eyes and I say, please protect them.
The last DM.
Yes.
While everybody's doing that, Chris is kind of, after that interaction with the Nightshade, he would be further away a little bit from the group, just maybe sitting down. While sitting down, he's going to try and contact his love. I know the connection is severed, but he's going to try, and he's going to say,
my love, I don't know if you're there. I think we're getting really close. I made a deal But you don't have to worry. The only love I have is for you. You will wait for me, my love. Lyra.
And through what sounds like almost far away underwater, the only thing you hear back is sort of like, and her.
Yeah, he doesn't reply.
Cool. Go ahead.
Once I'm done putting all my protective charms on all of the kids, I'll storm over to Z and say, "Hey, were you speaking in my head?"
Yes.
Did I give you permission to do that?
He shrugs. Problem?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Can you hear all my thoughts or something? Like, what's?
Maybe. Just
Well,
give it straight face staring at you.
Your mushrooms have
head,
faded away, so
I
there's
know.
no.
I close my eyes and I think, Z smells like shit really hard, and see if he responds to that visually at all.
Straight face. Let me roll a performance check. 19.
I'll roll an insight because I'm very insightful, generally, unless it's fucking Frizz.
True.
Insight? Yeah, I beat yours by like 22 or some shit.
Z doesn't know what you're thinking.
Z can't read minds.
Okay,
He's
so you
not
can't
mind
read
reading.
minds.
No.
I just didn't want Elafor to have to take on another burden. I feel like that's not fair for him.
Okay, well, that's admirable, but fucking stupid. Don't make deals. Let Elafor make deals if he's gonna insist on it.
Why do you care?
I don't care. I'm just saying.
You yelled in my head. Obviously, you know what? It's fine. You're infuriating, and I don't like being around you. So I'm just gonna walk away now. And I turn around.
You spend an awful lot of time around me for someone who doesn't like being around me. I say in your head as you're walking away.
Stop doing that! She screams, turning around.
And Will just
Z
pops up.
just shrugs like
Are they having a fight?
Probably.
I kind of put my hand on Will's shoulder. Best not to ask, son.
Everybody, I scream loudly. Z is talking to my head without my permission, and if he does it again, I'll fucking choke him.
Z just shrugs. It's like,
And I think that's a great place to end the session right there.
Yeah. Yay.
So when we come back next time, we'll square away what happens with Bavlorna, and then we'll get you all to Yon. It's going to be 3 weeks. We have a long holiday because next week is Christmas, the week after is New Year's Day, and we ain't doing either one of them. So, because there's a good chance I will be hungover or drunk on both of them. So that is no place for me to be GMing. But that doesn't mean it'll be the last time you see me or this crew or anything like that. We might have some other stuff we put together for you. We'll see. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, let's let everyone tell you who they are, what they're up to, what's going on, yada, yada, yada. And we'll go around the table, starting with Ray.
Hello, my name is Ray, and you can find me on the internet with It's REI, and I'm a music streamer here on Twitch. And what's what's happening is that I am planning to do a subathon that will last hopefully for 24 hours, and it's gonna celebrate New Year Indonesian time. So if you guys wanna hang out with me celebrating Indonesian New Year's, and we're kind of ahead, so that's kind of cool. Other than that, well, I'm still streaming every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and here on Sunday. And yeah, go follow all the socials. And I love to be playing with these folks.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next up is Andrani.
Wait. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Andrani. I played Kismet. You can find me on the internet as at Nonagon Dice. I'm a handmade dice maker, TTRPG streamer. I co-founded a community called Daisies and Dragons, which is India's largest TTRPG community.
You may have seen it on the magazine Wired.
Yes, we were on Wired magazine. We were in Polygon. We were in IGN. Couple of places. Uh, but this Wednesday, next Wednesday, we have our final stream of the year where we are going to talk about plans for 2023, including Big Bad Con scholarships for people who are looking to like prepare for that. What we're going to be streaming and just like general plans for community building over the next year. I will also have a shop update sometime in January. I keep putting it off because work. But I make handmade dice, right? So I'll sell those dice. So if you're interested, follow along at Nonagon Dice. We stream on twitch.tv/Daisies and Dragons. The link is in chat right now.
Yep.
Shout out to Red for doing that. Yeah. As always, I love these folks. Excited to be here. Thanks for the shenanigans.
Thank you. Loader.
Hello, I'm Joe Perez, otherwise known as Loader everywhere on the internet. I am a award-winning miniature painter. I am now a celebrated streamer podcaster ? It's a thing. You can go ahead and find me online, where I do lots of fun, cool things. So come see me on my adventures.
Links are over there. There. That way. Next up is Panda.
Hi, I'm Panda. I don't have a lot going on. I normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Sunday. I'm not streaming today though because we have family Christmas stuff going on this afternoon. Other than that, yeah, no, Mondays and Wednesday mornings I'm doing crafty stuff. Sundays we do chatty stuff, and I'm here every Sunday morning. Other than that, nothing going on currently. All of the stuff pending got canceled, so that's where we are right now. I am just crafting and stitching and hanging out right now. That's
Sounds
literally
like
it.
fun time anyway.
Nothing going on at all right now until early next year when everything goes chaos.
Take a break.
Yes, you deserve.
No, that's the first week of April because
it's a long way away. Take a break.
No, it's literally Adepticon is the last full weekend in March. C2E2 is the last day of March and the first 2 days of April.
That's
and
not a break.
In between. Wait, the week in between is also streaming for Survivors fundraising. So I'm taking the first 2 weeks of April off.
Gotcha. All right. Good.
Between now and then, it's just work, normal work hours.
Cool. Red.
Hello, everyone. I'm Red. I'm not doing too much on the internet except for showing up here on Sundays. I don't know how much longer my Twitter will exist, but also I don't know if I'll show up anywhere else because I'm not a big social media person. But I'll let everyone know if I make the jump somewhere. In general, you can find me as Red Justice or something of variation of that on the internet, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right. And that leaves me. I'm Prince, also known as Doubles and Dice. I have lots that'll be going on. We're gonna do a spoiler alert for anybody who doesn't know, but it's gonna be coming up soon, so I'm spoiling it a little bit here. Hades High is doing a reunion one shot. So if you enjoyed our Hades High game that we did on Table Goth, my Theseus is coming back. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to be doing a Blade Runner game next year. I'm going to be doing another Cyberpunk game in January. Rolling These 20s will be returning with a Hunter the Reckoning game. So more World of Darkness shenanigans over there. I plan to have a few other games that have not been announced yet. And I'm going to be doing some Vampire with friends. I know a bunch of my friends have said they want to play Vampire the Masquerade, and I am going to facilitate this. I'm going to be getting some groups together for some one-shots of Vampire the Masquerade. So do be on the lookout. You'll probably see some of these fine folks here and some other folks you may have heard of for those shows. What the hell was that, Andrani?
That was my excited face, okay?
Very
Yeah, like
excited
that.
face.
Oh, that was great. I'm gonna have to go back and clip that and just throw it at you.
God damn it.
Anyway, thank you all so much. We're gonna roll out of here. It's a little later, so probably catching the S in arrivals, but we're still gonna raid in. Still, thank you again.
It is their finale today.
Have a wonderful week. We'll see
Happy
y'all
holidays.
next year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that jazz. We're out of here. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Is Santa Claus real?
Yes.
Yes, Chris. Yes.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh my god. I am fulfilled right now. At Z finally showing a smidge of affection.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Beautiful.